Okay? And Esau's being exposed on that level because of the light. All right? That was it on
Yeah. Psalms chapter 64 and 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away.
And that's what's happening. The so-called white man is actually telling on himself. They have a thing called whistleblowers.
Yeah.
It was that homosexual Chelsea Manning.
Yep.
He used to be a guy.
Bradley
Manning, right? That's what he used to be. But now he's Chelsea.
Your mama. Bradley.
Yeah, you go by what your mama named you. And this guy, he over here snitching on the. You saw Snowden.
Yep. Yeah, all type of whistleblowers.
All type of whistleblowers, up and down. What's that guy, Gary Webb? He brought out.
We got smoked.
Iran-Contra. They took his ass out, man.
Back in '93.
And a lot more people are going to come out and expose the so-called white man soon. Right? And get smoked for it. That's what's happening. But hold on, and then the so-called white man, right? You have outlets like W777, you know. All they do is go on Esau. They don't know it. They don't know who they're speaking against, but they're actually speaking against the so-called white man. They don't know what they're talking about. But they're actually speaking against the so-called white man. Why? Because he's coming to bring concentration camps. And he already has the Israelites in concentration camps. So there's this public uproar over them Zebulonite children, okay? He's separated from their families, put in cages.
Well, it's coming out. It's coming out that those detention centers has always been there, and that there is a multi-billion-dollar business. So now people are saying, "Oh shit." Esau's always been separating the family.
Owned by the Rothschilds.
Yeah, owned by the Rothschilds. Yeah. You were saying that, and just as when the apostle said, when FEMA camps, how they're unidentifiable. Okay, they're unmarked, and there's in a cut somewhere. That's exactly how they are, man. So nobody knows what's going on. So there's warehouses all around the United States, and there's people in them, man. There's Israelites in there. You don't even know what they're doing. They're doing all type of sick shit. And there's only a 15-second clip of you seeing them Zebulonites, which are mainly them South Americans, some Jakes, Central Americans, okay, in them foil blankets, man, and in them clean cages. And that was what they allowed you to see.
Right.
All right, that's what they allowed you to see. So how much more? Because you just can't roll up in there. Those things are privately owned.
What about those so-called black sites?
Yeah, black sites, and he did like
white man has a thing
Thailand.
Black sites, Thailand, Mexico. Here in America.
Yeah.
You have black sites here in Oakland.
Those are black sites. Those are actually black sites to where the public you can't go in them. Yeah. You can't go into them things because what's happening is there's private contractors that contract to the government. Okay? So now these things are coming out. That's why the scriptures say that the heavens shall reveal his iniquity. Okay? All right, so everything's being revealed. Everything's being revealed in its due time, its due season. That's how we know we're in the last days.
Yeah, and the so-called white man is the devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
The white man needs to be destroyed, right? He needs to be exterminated, needs to be taken off this earth.
There you go. No, so you
Yeah.
Now he lost.
I got reset.
Hold on one second. And another thing, this Trump, right? This fucking asshole. He signed an executive order. The executive order, all it says is that really all it allows them to do is hold these people indefinitely. They don't need there's no speedy trial. They have no constitutional rights.
Well, that law already passed. The Supreme Court already ruled on that. That immigrants don't have, they're not held under the Constitution. The Constitution don't apply to them because they're not citizens, quote unquote. So they can hold them indefinitely, man. So regardless of any executive order that Trump has signed, the Supreme Court already ruled on it, man. But the mainstream media, they didn't report this to you people, man. They didn't report this to you stupid ass Mexicans and you El Salvadorans, you Central Americans, man. Y'all are sitting there yelling habeas corpus. You don't got no rights, man. All right? But so all that's going to just translate into what the so-called white man is going to do to this whole society, man. He's going to suspend the Constitution. All you people are habeas corpus is not going to apply to you, man. You're going to be detained indefinitely.
NDAA.
Yep.
Right. Definitely. Yeah, pretty much you're gonna be everybody's gonna be treated how you've been treating Jake this whole time.
Yep.
That's all.
Yeah, where your papers at?
Yep.
You damn Edomites. That's gonna happen to you, man. You're gonna bug the hell out. You're gonna say you got rights, and they're gonna hit you with the butt of the M16, man, knock your ass out. You're gonna wake up in a concentration camp.
Yep.
Jeremiah chapter 49 and 10. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren.
Esau can't hide himself. He literally can't hide himself, man. Well, it tells you that the curse of Cain. He said, man, they'll find me, they're gonna kill me.
Yep.
So now we're at the end of the world. So now everybody's seeing that he's actually that man. All right, because Cain came back in reincarnation as Esau. All right, he comes in that same spirit. So now the world is seeing, they're seeing the so-called white man for what he's worth. Not because they feel this way in their heart. They just woke up. No, because he's actually being exposed.
Yeah, it's like that.
So there's
Yeah,
many examples of this man being exposed on all levels, all platforms in the world. All these corporations, these international corporations, they all have ties to slavery. That's coming out. Now they gotta make public apologies. Then Jake, every time Jake goes somewhere, the so-called white man or white woman calling the cops on him.
Oh, they called the cops on a little 8-year-old.
Yep.
Yeah, a little 8-year-old girl in San Francisco.
Edomite bitch.
Yeah, Edomite. Well, yeah, she's selling bottled water without a permit.
Yep.
So she knew what she was doing. She's a fucking devil. Like, what is that? How does that affect your day, man? If a little so-called black girl is selling water, man. But really, because these Edomites, they just want to see us on the side of the road begging for change, man. They don't want us to be independent people. They don't want us to be a people. They want us to just be their slaves, man. But that time is over, man. That time's over. That's why all these Jakes is rising up, man. It's a common thing. And then you try to get like a security, say you got a security guard, it's a Jake. And then the Edomite try to be like, hey, look, you need to do something. The Jake will say, what you want me to do? That's not my job. That happened with us, man. Yeah, a so-called black woman. Amazing.
They said they wanted to call the cops.
Right.
That's their first line of defense. That's why I'm gonna call the cops. They call the cops.
Yeah.
We've been in slavery. We've been enslaved. We've been beaten. Our children been separated from us.
Hey, and rulers are not terror to good works, man. All right, we're doing good works. What you gonna say about this? All these niggas out here, they reading the Bible. They want to. What you look like? Like, what are we doing, man? We preaching the word in our day-to-day. We don't be doing no foul shit to people. All right? We go about our business. All right, but you people, meanwhile, the same cops that'll roll up on us. All right, you're a hardcore alcoholic, and you go home and beat your wife. You'll lock somebody up for DV, and that happens all the time, man.
They're raping little girls.
Yeah, he's raping little girls. He's a murderer. He putting a ski mask on.
He's selling drugs.
Yeah,
you know, hitting up the drug dealers. Making them buy the pack from them, man.
Yep.
You know,
Trapping out the precinct.
Yep.
Oh, remember it was what 10, 15 years ago? It came out that these cops they was molesting these Jakes out here and making them sell drugs. Remember that? That was a big thing. But see, Esau do so much, you'll forget about that. Yeah. That just popped back in my mind, man, because Esau doing wickedness 24/7, man. And he doesn't. And it's telling you he doesn't. He don't rest right unless he does evil. Unless he set a trap for somebody, man. That's who we dealing with, man. But guess what? It seems like now his daddy. The wind is blowing. He's getting on his devil. But guess what, man? You devils are going down, man. That's right. All right, there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, this whole sodomite parade may be the last one that's celebrated. All right, in San Francisco, man, may the Lord bring missiles upon this place. Because all signs point to nuclear destruction. That's the time that we're in. All right, well, look, Trump just announced that he's going to prolong the sanctions with North Korea. Yep. But wait a second, I thought they was having peaceable talks. Yep. That's just going to speed it up, man. Just like the scriptures say. See, that's why us brothers that believe in the Bible, that believe in the scriptures, that have been blessed with the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, we don't trip out when things happen in the news. All right, because we know that everything has to be according to the scriptures. Right? Because people get rocked to sleep when they see that. Or they say, they have different nations meaning, okay, well maybe order is going to be restored.
That's these people's hope.
Yeah.
Especially these people that be going up against the Illuminati, be making videos trying to expose them. They plan, you know, in their mind, if they get the word out enough, then the people will rise up against the politicians and stuff, and they can stop the war. Okay. But that ain't gonna happen, man. Why? Because the war is the will of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right, it's His will that this war goes down. It was already prophesied before your ass was even born, man. You trying to stop the program of the Heavenly Father, man. You out your mind. Yeah. All right, and you ain't gonna stop the Illuminati either, man. They gonna keep going. They gonna achieve their new world order until the Heavenly Father takes them out.
Yeah, man. To a point. Yeah. Because it says when they're about to fill their belly, then the Most High shall reign.
Yeah, bring up that one scripture for Elder, I got it.
Okay, yeah.
Proverbs 4:16. For they sleep not, except
can you start up?
Start
at like 14.
Proverbs 4:14. Enter not into the path of the wicked.
Yeah, enter not into the path of the wicked. Yeah, going to school with some brothers. I had to go to school. That was my hustle. Yeah, you got Jakes that go to school in terms of actually gaining knowledge, man. That's the path of the wicked. All right, the corporate world. Oh, I'm gonna work for Google. You go there, man. Esau is disrespecting you 24/7, and you don't do nothing, man. Yeah, you niggas that work in the corporate world. That's for sure the path of the wicked. You work on Wall Street.
You're a high-level slave, man. Esau, he's antagonizing you niggas every day.
Every day.
There was an account. There was a dude, Jake. He's working for Uber. He's doing he's in the tech industry though.
Yep.
So he wasn't driving in them. He was like making apps for him, working on the apps, working on the websites. That nigga said every day he would get discriminated against, man. He saw being racist towards him. He lived in Antioch. He ended up killing himself, man.
Yeah.
After dealing with that, you know.
Yeah, but then you got men like Omar Thornton. He went the other way.
Yeah.
He went and he just killed the Edomites.
Oh, what about the LAPD dude?
Oh, Dorner.
Dorner.
Yeah, Christopher Dorner.
Yep.
Yeah.
Another one.
Yeah, because you know what? I actually talked to somebody who this was a few years ago. They called me about a case. When you put in a complaints about the police department, you know they can file a motion, and then they can contact people who also had interactions with that police officer. So a private investigator, he called me, and he's previously trained the police, like at the police academy, and he said that the whole structure of it is racist and wicked. He straight up said it, man. So who would know more than him? Well, that goes with Psalms 64 and 8, where they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. And he straight out told me, man, this was some years ago. I've actually had a police officer say, look, you know, we take it off the streets, all right, and put it right back out there. See? So yeah, men like Christopher Dorner and other dudes who might, you know, Jake, because Jake has a conscience, man. All right, he might have had some insight to what they were doing. All right, they were making business deals over in the Dominican Republic, paying them 3 cents an hour. You know, Jake feel bad. Then Jake getting them up in that corporate world. This brother can speak on it. We trained some of these corporate people. These niggas be getting slapped on the ass, rubbed on the head.
They're totally demoralized in there. You can see it on their face too. They're just totally defeated.
Yeah.
Because in order for them to climb up that ladder, they gotta
bow down and
they gotta bow down. They gotta bow down to fucking sodomites, women, trannies, everybody. They gotta bow down. They gotta bow down. And you know what? You can't have any type of austere look on your face.
Right.
You have to always be happy. You have to always have a smile on your face.
Oh, they coming out with that one movie. The dude that I forget his name.
Bruce Riley?
Yeah, Bruce Riley.
From
He
the
coming
Coop.
out with
Yeah.
that movie.
Yeah.
You know, and it basically shows that. I
Which
forget the
one was it
name
called?
of it,
Okay.
but it's a Jake. You know,
He
he
uses
working
a white
at
man's voice.
Yeah, yep.
Okay, yeah, I know.
It's kind of like the spook who sat by the door.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, right?
Yeah.
But it shows you, for him to like get up in that industry,
He had to act
he
like
gotta
an
act
Edomite.
like an Edomite.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
he can't be a Jay. He talking your regular voice, and Edomite hung up on him.
Yep.
You know, and then Danny Glover had to, hey, look, man, you can't do that here. You know, you want to move up, you gotta use your white voice, man.
Yep.
You know. And basically, the dude, like, you know, on the previews, he ended up like selling out to a certain extent.
Hey, the spirit moved too, because now there's more diversity now, and now there's talks of like you have to treat Jake a certain type of way. And a lot of Jakes now they're rising up and standing out. Like I came in, Jake got the African shirt on.
Yep.
He said so it was like some pro black shit too.
Yeah.
But he just walking around in there, and people they're kind of like scared now because now it's about money now. You can lose different contracts.
Yep.
Yeah, endorsement deals.
Endorsement.
By being a racist. Look at Roseanne Barr, that
Exactly.
bitch.
Yeah, she's
All right, her shit got canceled. You know,
It's called Sorry to Bother You.
Sorry about it.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the movie.
So now these things are they're in these think tanks, in these corporate meetings of how to diversify their people, their workers, their employees, and how they have to treat Jake they have to treat them in a certain type of way, man. Writing emails. There was an email, right? One to come out. I'm not gonna say the company's name, but they put black in the email, right? The chain email, and they're like, nah, don't send that out. It got to be a capital B.
Yep.
You know, we ain't sending it out. So it was a big, very inflammatory. They had to do a big meeting about it. You know, so now Esau's bugging out. Oh shit.
And pretty much don't enter into the path of the wicked, because you see, eventually you're just gonna go back to your natural state, which is coming against Esau, man. Because our people are meant to mix with their people. Okay, we're incompatible. So eventually that's because you got Jakes that have a friend. When he was younger. But then when you get older, y'all break apart, man. Might be an Edomite.
That happens.
Jakes, yeah, that happens. Yeah, everybody had like you be cool with an Edomite, but then like you go to like I had a so-called white friend. I went to his house, And then his dad dropped me back off. We couldn't be friends no more, man. I felt a certain type of way because I already knew about slavery. So I put it to. I was like, man, this dude is living like this because of me, man. That's what I reasoned in my mind as a kid, man. So that's why it's always a separation. That's what's happening in the corporate world. Oh, even in the police department, all right, in the fire department, you watch YouTube that, man. All right, racism, discrimination within the workplace. There's always within the tribes. Yeah. Within the tribes, like the Judah and Issachar, and then with Esau, and then the taskmasters that he sets up, man. All right. It's nothing but oppression, man. But guess what? This oppression is ended. All right. That's the end of the story, though. Sure. You got it, Elder.
This is Genesis 3:14. And the Lord power said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle and above every beast of the field.
Yeah, it's talking about the so-called white man, the progenitor of the Edomite. All right, because the serpent came back as who? Cain, and came back as who? Esau. And Esau and Edom come back as who? You everyday Edomites. Okay, you crackers that be up in Reading, smell like shit, cowboy hats. All right, some Birkenstocks, bugged out. You be at Burning Man. All right, being a weirdo, getting all types of body modification. Yeah, you're cursed, man. You're cursed above every beast.
Get burnt when you go outside in the sun.
Oh, some of these Edomites, the brothers in Florida, they sent something out on the thread. It looked like they got acid on them, but it's some type of disease. It looked like somebody threw acid on their face. Lord's Wall, pull it up. But we got to do a show on that, man. That's beautiful, man. Hey, because you used to actually conduct chemical warfare on our people, and you still do, man. Or used to feed our children alligators. But guess what? We don't have to go and do it to you. The Lord just send direct strikes upon your ass, man. All right? Because we actually have a power that fights for us, man. Your power is Satan. Yep. But guess what? Satan is leaving you. And your power, Satan, works for our power. Yep. So you lost, man. It's a setup. It's a setup the whole time. Just like the cops, they try to entrap, they set Jacob. Yeah. With the Mosai set you so-called white people up. He entrapped you.
Hey, what is right. Psalm 73?
Yeah, that's the spirit. Yeah, that's the spirit. You got to get it, brother.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It says, thou art cursed above all cattle and above every beast of the field. Yep. Upon thy belly thou shalt go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life.
Right, confusion. Which that's why the so-called white man created Babylon, because that's the state that he's in, a state of confusion. So that's why he renovated, he replicated ancient Babylon along with all these other ancient kingdoms, and it made it into the most confused place on earth, man. You know, people will actually look at you crazy. All right, so say it's some pavement and it's grass. People will look at you, and some people might say something if you walk on the grass. People curse you out for walking on the grass. That's crazy, man. A bunch of damn bug outs, man.
The grass and the earth was made for you to walk on it, man.
Yeah.
And it's a natural shock absorber.
Right.
You know? You see these bug outs, they be running, they'll run on the fucking concrete instead of running on the dirt, man.
Yep.
Messing their knees up.
And you're the devil, all right? According to the Bible, you're the devil. We're preaching the downfall of America, and you Edomites.
Right.
You so-called white people.
Verse 15. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman.
Well, oh, and the woman is talking about who? Israel. Hey, because does not the Lord liken us to a woman? Real quick, get Jeremiah 6:2. Yep. Hey, because what's happening right now is we're getting ourselves ready for the Lamb. Who is the bridegroom? Yep. We're the bride. We're the bride of Yahweh Shai, man. We're married unto the Heavenly Father and His Son. You got that, Jeremiah?
Go ahead. Jeremiah chapter 6:2. I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman.
Yeah, so we're likened unto a woman. So when you read Genesis, the 3rd chapter, that's why the scriptures say what? Precept upon precept. Okay. This is a big puzzle. And like the Apostle Dahar says, and you have to agree with him, we wouldn't have figured this out in a million years, man. Because you need a starting point, man. And then the Spirit start working with you.
You need a teacher.
You need a teacher. You have to have a teacher. Because I remember reading Genesis. I would have never. I
remember reading it.
Yeah.
I remember opening up the scripture. I remember, man, I got to read. I was like, man, I got to read the scriptures. You know, I always was thought. So I'll open up the book and then start reading. I'm like, man, I can't understand how to close it. You know, I'll just close the book.
That's Isaiah 29.
You know what I mean? Yeah, Isaiah 29. Yeah. I can't open it because I'm not learned.
Yeah, but that's what that's talking about, man. It's talking about. The serpent is talking about Esau. You can read about that in Revelation the 20th chapter. Yep. You get that? You get that real quick? That Revelation 20. They got a bunch of barbecue Beckys over here, man. They're just waiting to call the cops. What are they doing existing? All right, just like our power. We just want to exist. And Esau, that's why Esau passes all these discriminatory laws, man. Because he knows that if we just exist, we'll take over, man.
Yep.
The spirit of Jacob just sweep the earth. And that's what's happening, man. That's why he's mad. That's really why Esau's on the oys, man. Because you see Jake's just existed, man. You lose by default, man.
He's dying off and Jake is increasing in number.
Yep.
Yeah, you're waning, we're waxing, you know?
And this woman is helping with that, man.
Oh, she's. Oh well, I was having we were having lunch.
Yeah.
All right, got a special visit, you know.
And with the so-called white man's plan was to completely exterminate so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, but he failed to do that. You know, so he's even more pissed off now. So here it is, Jake survived, you know, through the spirit and power Yahweh Shem Al Shai, and then now we getting our the knowledge of self back, man.
Getting that power back.
Yeah.
Hey, and the Lord is letting these people know that we have a power, and then they bug out. That's why people think, oh, we on some mob shit, or we like a sports team or something like that. Because people recognize power, and really what it is faith. The Lord is increasing our faith, man. That's what we pray for. We pray every day. We already pray for ourselves, brothers, to increase our faith, increase our belief. I know you got something, Shamar.
I was going to say you did.
No, go ahead. You got it.
This Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous stand in great boldness before the faces such as have afflicted them, and made no account of his labor.
Yeah, and the scriptures say what? The righteous is bold as a lion. All right, so the Heavenly Father has put the Spirit on us to believe, okay, we're the righteous. He's giving us faith. Okay, yeah, this is why I'm doing this for you, because I want you to do my work, right? And that's why the boldness is increasing amongst brothers. And Paul talked about that in Philippians, the 1st chapter. Okay, brothers' faith is increasing because brothers are doing the work more. And then the scriptures say what? Faith cometh by hearing by the word of the Most High. All right, so brothers are hearing the word more, we're immersed more in the word. Okay, the Lord is showing these beautiful things. And the brothers are being even more bold in the face of them that which have afflicted us, which are you Edomites, man, and made no account of our labors. Which that's talking about what? Slavery.
Yep.
And all the tribes went through slavery. Every tribe on that side, man. From Judah to Issachar, all right? Amongst Issachar, they called that the encomienda system. That was nothing but slavery, man. Okay, Gad would be arrested for what? Vagrancy. Why? Because they wouldn't work for the so-called white man, or they wouldn't be a slave to the so-called white man. All right, you had Gadites that got conquered, and they were sold off to the West Indies, man. So you got actual Gadites that are in the West Indies, whole tribes. For example, like this, it wasn't this particular tribe, but like a tribe like the Powhatan. Okay, they get conquered and then sold over to the West Indies. So they went into slavery. So they fulfilled Deuteronomy in the 28th chapter as well. That's why what's happening in Issachar is happening in Issachar. Okay, and best believe they're in there working. They're in there working. They're getting freaked off. They're getting starved, waterboarded, all that, man. Same, just like in Guatemala, they had those same experiments that they had on Judah with syphilis.
Yeah.
Why? Because we're all Israelites, man. We're all Israelites. And so what we're doing now is we're telling the so-called white man about what he did to our people. All right, even if our stiff-necked, hard-headed people don't care, all right, the Lord cares. All right, and He's pouring out His Spirit through us. You got it, brother? Yeah.
Jeremiah 22:13.
Beautiful.
Woe unto him that buildeth his house by unrighteousness.
That's the so-called white man. He built it by unrighteousness. Okay, from his youth up. That's why it says in Isaiah, was that the 47th chapter? Labor now what you have from your youth, which is talking about what? Witchcraft. All right, this land wasn't founded on Judeo-Christian principles. Okay, you had our people in slavery. Okay, you was raping them, castrating them, murdering them, sacrificing them, because they were all so-called Freemasons. So the same thing that's been exposed recently the past 20 years, like Bohemian Grove, they've been doing that shit, man. They just had different locations. Now it's just being exposed, man. And now we're the bad guys because this is being exposed through us, man. Through our apostles and elders, and even some of your own people, man. But guess what? It says, woe unto you, man. Read that again, brother.
Jeremiah 22:13. Woe unto him that buildeth his house by unrighteousness.
Yeah, buildeth his house by unrighteousness. That's why these Edomites, they creeping up. And what can they say, man? They know they condemn. That's why they be on the opioids, man. Because Esau got a big tab to pay, man. And then people say, well, what about you paying for your ancestors? That's what we're doing right now, man.
Yep.
That's why we're in the predicament that we find ourselves in.
Our sentence is almost up.
Yeah, that's right, man, because the Heavenly Father was at war with us. They tell you that in the book of Isaiah, the 40th chapter. But now he's easing up, man. And now he's going to war on you Edomites.
Yeah, now it's your turn.
Now it's your turn.
But he still want the scope to be on us, man.
Exactly.
Nah, scope's on you now, man. We didn't went through our punishment. Now it's your turn, man.
Yeah, well, everybody knows what to expect from a nigga, all right? A nigga come into your country, all right, he gonna knock up some chicks. He gonna leave some seed over there. But you gonna let a kid. He gonna grow up. He gonna be the best basketball player, all right? He gonna
represent your country in the World Cup.
Yeah, he gonna be the best actor. He cool. But what does the so-called white man do when he goes over there? All right, he destroys the land forever. Nothing can ever grow there, man. Okay, because he got the GMO seeds that destroy. You can't grow nothing else after that. It's through.
Yeah, he's the economic hitman. He's gonna come and he's gonna take over. He's gonna come take over your land. Yep.
He's a disease.
He'll put you in debt on the spot.
Yeah, Jake go over there. We'll bring culture, man. That's why you got them the Moabites, the Ammonites. They still wear jackets that Jake was wearing in the 80s. Those starter jacket. Black lifestyle, man. What's Esau's? Esau doesn't have a lifestyle. He has a death style, man. And that's why it's woe unto him, man. All right, because he establishes through what? Through the slavery of our people. Go ahead.
Woe unto him that buildeth his house by unrighteousness, and his chambers by wrong.
By wrong, go ahead.
That useth his neighbor's service without wages.
That, what's that talking about? Slavery, man. All right, we were never compensated. All right, and then the few reparations that our people have gotten, it pales in comparison to the blood, sweat, and tears that our ancestors put. Which our ancestors, that was us, man. We ourselves, we was all in slavery under this devil, man. That's why certain people you walk by, man, that dude probably had you in captivity. Or you probably beat his ass. Okay, led a slave rebellion. All right, he tried to chop your hand off. That actually happened, man. And that's why now brothers got that spirit like, come on, you piece of shit. Be ready to go, man. Because we know that the Lord is with us now. See, back then, you had great men like Nat Turner, Denmark Vesey. The spirit hopped on them to know that, look, I'm an Israelite. I'm going to go against this devil. Yet it wasn't at a point in time, man. And some of us are those men. And there's countless other slave rebellions that was put down, man. Amongst all the tribes. Amongst Issachar, amongst Gad, Ephraim, Benjamin. All right, like Benjamin had maroon communities set up. Which that comes from what? Slave rebellions. And then they would run off, and then they would establish their own communities. All right, away from the so-called white man.
In the mountains.
In the mountains. Because really, all our people really want to do is go and serve the Lord, man.
Yeah.
They get, a lot of our people, they get caught up with idols, but it's in our people's spirit to serve a power, man. And you Edomites, you want us to serve us, man. Or you Edomites want us to serve you. Yeah. But you're gonna serve us, man.
Yeah.
As it is appointed in the scriptures, man. And then after you're done serving us, guess what? We're gonna exterminate you.
That's right.
Right? Why? Because there's a woe unto you. There's a destruction coming unto you. All right, for what you did to our people.
And you got a tab to pay.
Yeah. That's it,
And that's
man.
it's a big tab too, man.
Yeah.
And you still putting more.
Adding on.
You adding on to it, man.
He
You
passed
still-
the limit.
Yep.
This nigga's past the limit, still using it like he just got it, man.
Well, the cops already been called. He's still ordering stuff.
Yeah, fraud. Yeah,
You know?
fraud is all on this dude's ass.
Well, you niggas get into debt because they got credit card debt and they get into so much debt. They like, fuck it, I'm just gonna. It don't even matter no more. Yeah, I'm just gonna run it up. I'm just gonna run it up. I'm just gonna just do whatever I want because there's no possible way I can pay it back.
Right.
So I'm just gonna have as much fun as possible.
Balls to the wall.
You know what I mean?
Yep. That's what Esau's doing. Well, that's why he's over there in San Francisco, just being the biggest freak, faggot, murderer, whatever slur you could think of in the book, man. Esau's over there exhibiting those characteristics right now.
Yep, and all kinds of judgment happens at those homosexual parades.
Yeah.
Someone's always getting shot up,
Stabbed, overdose.
Yeah, homos overdose. You know, and it's just a promotion of just wickedness.
Yep.
How many diseases is over there? All the people, them people over there, they ridden with all type of incurable diseases.
And your girlfriend over there, man.
They with him.
Yeah, your girlfriend, your so-called straight girlfriend, she's over there, man.
No bra on.
She's freaking off in the streets with him,
I
taking pictures.
remember back in high school, like that was the thing.
Yeah.
And then college, that was the thing. Like for the chicks, for the bad
Right.
bitches.
The baddest one,
Good
baddest in the bag.
girls. Oh, we're going to Pride. Come with us. No, bitch. But a lot of guys do go.
Yeah.
Following after that.
And then you got niggas over there right now. Oh, these bitches though.
Yes.
Justifying being around that shit.
Bitches and a bunch of
Trainers.
faggots, freaks
Yeah.
too, man.
Look at this.
You gonna get caught up in it.
Bitches, you know, I ain't gonna say this.
It gets deep and dark.
It says, woe unto him that buildeth his house by unrighteousness, and his chambers by wrong, that useth his neighbor's service without wages, and giveth him not for his work.
That's it, man. And those same men and the descendants of those who were slaving, guess what? What are we doing? Go back to that. Shamar, Wisdom of Solomon, 5th chapter. we're standing in great boldness, man.
Yep.
It's pretty much everything that we wanted to do, we want to say in captivity.
Yeah.
We're saying it now,
Yep,
man.
yep.
All right, and the Lord is with it, man, because we're saying it in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. See, that's why this truth is such a relief. Because we had these thoughts before we came into the truth, but then we express it to somebody, they look at it, like, you're bugged out, you're racist, you're hateful, how could you, oh man, you just like the white man thinking like that.
You're worse.
Yeah.
You're worse than a white man. You're worse than these racists.
Worse than
You're worse than what they did in slavery.
Okay, just because, and all we're doing, we're simply just telling you that you have to pay for what you did to us, man. It's a simple concept.
A lot of people do get it though.
Oh yeah.
The public opinion is swaying. They're like, you know what? I'm gonna have to go in slavery. You might do a camp out there, right?
Yep.
The public opinion started to sway towards accepting their fate now.
Yep.
Judgment.
Yep.
Okay. Destruction. Slavery.
Death and destruction and slavery. Genocide.
Yeah. The so-called white people, you hear it as you're genociding us everywhere you go, and then now you got a problem with us speaking on it. That's how it shows you how backwards and sick this place is.
But that's okay, because it's gonna be destroyed, man. See, that's the end of it.
Yeah.
All right. The end of it is that you're gonna be destroyed, and we ain't got too much longer here.
Yeah.
Right, Shamar?
Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors.
Yeah, no wages. And it says what? Woe unto that man.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
Yeah, and you see that Esau, and that links over the book of Revelation, the 11th chapter, that great army, and Ezekiel, the 37th chapter. Because this ain't just a black thing. You see, we got brothers of all hues and complexions, man.
Yep.
All right, hair, phenotype, and all that bullshit that Esau said. Because we're seemingly different races, right? So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. But really, we're all the same race. We're all the same nation.
Yep.
That's how much variety that the Heavenly Father got on the earth, man. You see?
And my heritage is like a special birth.
Yeah. There you go, man. And Esau is just terrified, man, because it's like everybody that you hate, we all linked up in the spirit, man. We having a great time plotting on your demise too, in the spirit. That's all we do, man. All right, man, devil going down, man. All right, we send articles, and there's nothing you can do about it, man.
Yeah, and through the spirit too, he knows that we all the same people, man. That's why he lumps us in the same category.
Yep.
Right.
You know, you always got black and Hispanics, black and Hispanics.
Black and brown. Yeah.
You know, every time, well, on the bottom of this society is those two groups, blacks and Hispanics, man.
Yep.
And the so-called white man, he don't look at you Hispanics no different. He looks at the Southern Kingdom, man.
Well, that's
And
why
you learning that now, the hard way.
And there was
It's like you rolling like a burrito.
Yeah.
In aluminum foil.
You remember like a few years ago, there was like a video with a Cuban lady, and she was talking to the Edomite, and the Edomite was like, "Oh, you're a nigger, you're a
Yep,
nigger,"
yep.
you know.
She got her nigga wake up call.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what's happening to you Zebulonites. Hey, because on the census, a lot of y'all put white. Okay, y'all put that you're white. A lot of y'all are so-called mixed race with Esau, with the Spaniards being mestizo. All right. So you think that you're white. It's a so-called white man. He's reminding you that he looks at you like a nigga. All right, the same nigga that you despise. All right, you come over here. All right, the so-called white man puts you in that same bracket.
The Italians, the so-called Italians, a lot of them are Israelites.
Of course.
Yeah, we had one last week.
Oh.
That was a straight nigga.
That was what's my man Ray Liotta. That was Ray. He had the spirit of Ray Liotta on him, man.
Straight up Jake.
Yeah, he was vibrant. You know, he was loud. He was boisterous. That's the spirit of Jake, man.
He's in a wheelchair too, man. We see
he saw through.
He saw through, man. Begging for change and shit. That dude, he had a lively spirit on him.
Yeah.
Talking shit, you know?
It takes a lot to put us down, man. That's why Esau be coming with the book. Even now, us brothers, man. Esau come for you. You got like 10 cops. All right, you got guns drawn. Because Jake's hard to take out, man. You see that dude? You know that dude? He didn't dealt with the curses off break, man.
Yep.
But he's still cool, man.
Still going, man.
Oh, I look at my dad, man. He didn't. Hey, like that saying, keep licking and keep on ticking. You know, that's the spirit of Jake, man. That's why Esau. That's why Esau got it out. That all right, all the tribes, man. So, and what does he say? So-called blacks and Hispanics. That's Rex 84, the Garden.
Yep.
What is that? Garden plot.
Yep.
Operation Garden plot. It says specifically we need to exterminate so-called blacks and Hispanics.
Yeah, why they lump you together?
Yeah.
You know?
Because we the ones you can't take out, man. You see what happened with Cortez when he came over Ponce de Leon. All right, the North they suffer some heinous atrocities, man. Guess what, man? They the main ones coming over here, man. They still here, man.
Yep. You couldn't finish
Because
the
the
job.
so-called white man, this whole border shit, that's wicked, man.
Yeah.
Our people have always traveled throughout these lands freely, man.
Even from West Africa, like Mansa Musa.
Exactly.
He used to come over here and trade. Why? Because he was trading with his brothers, man. And again, that's why you're in so much fear, because now we're linking up, man. That's pertaining to Isaiah the 11th chapter. You got that? Yeah. Well, you finish that off and then, get that. Yeah, because what this judgment is, which is occurring upon you Zebulonites, what that's going to do is that's going to push you closer to Judah, man. All right, that's because all this hell is going to push the tribes together, right, as it is written in Zechariah the 9th chapter.
Some of the main people that are speaking out for them are Judites. There's like bitch Kamala Harris. She was talking about this child separation policy months ago, man. I've never seen it. But now it's the time for it to come out, you know? The people are like, oh, why didn't you talk about this during Obama? No, now's the time, right? Fuck Obama, right?
Yeah, because they've been doing that. Yeah, it was doing that with Bush. That's like, it's been happening. It's just been intensifying. Because that hell is coming. Because you Northerners, you're not repenting from your wickedness. The Lord's just bringing more hell upon you.
And there was a French black woman. She was a little light bright. She was jogging up in BC to Washington.
Right.
She was jogging on the beach and she didn't realize that she crossed the border. And she started walking back, right? And then Esau rolled up on her, man, and fucking put her in an ice camp.
Damn.
And she was a French citizen visiting her mother living in BC.
Okay.
Her mother was a black woman. And she was over here learning her English, right? For the summer.
Right.
She's going on a jog. No ID on her, right? Because she's jogging.
Right.
And so what happened? Esau ends up taking her 200 miles away to an ice camp.
Damn.
And they didn't return her back to Canada for 2 weeks.
Yep.
So, but if she was a white woman,
That would have never happened.
right? But she was a light-skinned black woman, you know? And it always shows you, it's at the concentration, at the Trump camp, you don't see any Elamites, kooks, and they're illegal too, man.
Yeah.
They're undocumented. It's always an Israelite. It's always the tribes, man. The Central Americans, the Mexicans, right? I don't see no fucking big kook in there, man. Then you go to that city, or go over here, illegal kooks. But none of them getting riled up. But hey, we've been prophesying through the Spirit.
Years.
But now is the time. You're getting rolled on. Y'all still having a good time.
Bro.
I'm turning up because you went in a soccer game. Finish that off. That's Jake Simple though, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
Yeah, terrible fear, man. That terrible fear is falling upon you. Right, because you see what we about to do to you, man. I mean, we ain't hiding, man. We telling you we coming. Now, look, man, this is what's gonna happen. It's all on YouTube.
why they
You can't
call
do
cops.
anything about it, huh?
That's why all they can do is call the cops on.
We'll call the cops.
While they can.
We'll tell the cops. Hey, the
The
Lord-
time's coming where you're not gonna be able to call the cops, man. Who are you gonna call then? You'll get rolled on, man.
Really, we're the real Ghostbusters, because Ghostbusters means spirit. Hey, the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai is upon us to break your spirit, to bust you down, man. To bust you down, true. That's the spirit. Go ahead. Yeah, I was thinking the same.
Yeah, I should get somebody out there right now, man. Teaching a homosexual.
Yeah.
Well, they probably exchanging numbers, man.
They said-
according to them, some of them dudes is former homosexuals.
Yeah.
Right?
They can reform.
That's what they said. That's
They may have a float. They may have a float on the
They
parade.
might have a float.
One of them probably backslid and went to the parade. They gonna come back next week, sit on the
You're gonna sit on
platform
post
and preach.
They're gonna preach.
sit
They're
on
gonna
the
preach about
parade.
repentance. But the dude said, I'm saved. The dude in Dallas. Yeah. I'm free.
I ain't gay no more.
Yeah.
That's
shit.
how it should be gay, man.
Yeah. That's according to them, though. All right, all you got to do is go to the Southern Poverty Law Center. Google Southern Poverty Law Center ISUPK. It's gonna come up, man. We're not making this up.
This ain't slander.
This ain't slander. All right, 'cause that's against the scriptures, man. We just document what they say. Them dudes, they want to curse everybody and their mom out, man.
Facts.
These are facts, man. Go ahead, man.
And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
Yeah, and that's ultimately gonna culminate with the chariots, man, which you know is a UFO. Which now Trump got a
Space Force.
Space Force.
It's the spirit.
And that's all pertaining to 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter. You see, everything is in the scriptures, man. Everything's in the Bible. Okay, this is all biblical prophecy, because people will be like, man, why is he doing that? Oh man, are there actually UFOs? You know, people are starting to consider that. Yet us, because we've been blessed with the understanding, we just go to the scriptures. We just reread it. Like, this is what's going to happen. And you can clearly see it manifesting, man. He gonna try to fight against the Lord, man. Yep. He gonna lose miserably. And I hope that Trump stay in office, because that's a proud devil, man. You want to see somebody like that crushed.
Yep.
All right, because he don't take shit from nobody, right? You want to see a guy
of
like
a dictator.
Yeah.
That's why he's linking up with Kim Jong-un, Putin.
Yeah.
Those are his best buddies, because he want to rule like him. So, I want to be like him.
Yeah, he said he liked how Kim's people they bow.
They reverence him.
They reverence him. He said, I want my people to do that. He wants you people in America to bow to him like a king.
He in the spirit of a king. He's in the spirit of. That's why the apostles say he's Herod.
King John.
Yep. Or you could Antiochus.
Yeah.
He had the spirit of he's got the spirit of a king, like a super wicked one.
Yeah. It could be Caesar back in the reincarnation. Caesar came in as he got voted in.
Right.
Yeah. And then they chose him as the emperor, And then it went to a dictatorship. And then that's when the Roman Empire went to another level, man. And you can see this. It's a Roman Empire again. It's gonna do that again, man. They're gonna push us. We were saying Obama may be the dictator, but this guy Trump.
Well, they try to say that he's some guy. I forget who, but the dude died in like 1935, and then Trump was born in 1945. Some so-called war hero. But, I forget the guy's name, but that's what they try to say. But he's somebody in the ring. But that's the spirit, though. Everybody, even in the world. Oh, wait a second. You got Shakya, that dope head looking nigga. All right, he says that there's no reincarnation, right? You got GOCC don't believe in reincarnation. Even Esau know about reincarnation.
Yep.
Okay. Even Esau know, because these people, they say, oh, he's Andrew Jackson, right? Like I believe AJ says that, man. Yeah, he's just like Andrew Jackson. They have pictures. They try to show Andrew Jackson in the background, like he gonna save America. He gonna fight against the bankers, because that's what Andrew Jackson was all about. He was fighting the existing power structure, so they trying to say, well, Trump's somebody like that, man. Patton. That's it. Patton. That's who. Yeah, the water. Yeah. Patton. Yeah, they try to. So they know about reincarnation, man. Just like us, we're the prophets reincarnated, man.
That's what they know, but Jesus is the word doesn't.
Exactly, all these other bug outs, man.
Idiots, man.
Yeah, the people who run the world, they know, man. And that's why they track us, man, because they understand. Okay, the apostles, elders, they would have to be some of these men coming back.
Yeah.
So they're trying to, they're reincarnated. They're the same spirits reincarnated that was coming against them.
Well, that's why they keep that wealth in their family. They know that they're gonna come back to that. They're gonna come back and inherit that.
That's right.
That's why they made. I believe it was Meyer Bauer, when he sent the sons out. He told his sons not to set up the women over the affairs, man. Only give it to the sons, because they know that the spirit comes back in the mid, man.
Right.
All right.
That's it. Finish that off.
And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
Yeah, and it's strange that we're professing ourselves to be Jews, Israelites, and children of the Most High. That's strange. That's why people, for a while when we first came out, people would be like, "What?" They would scoff. But now they're like, "Oh, well, this is actually true." Okay, every mainstream people are accepting this, like Kendrick Lamar. That's an example. You got a lot of tribes, especially the Northerners, man. There's a lot of Northerners listening to Kendrick Lamar. A lot of them woke up to the fact that they were Israelites. You see? So now that's not so strange. It's really gonna be strange when the people you hate the most, when we're up in them chariots, man, and we're beholding you, man. Okay, through the firmament, all right, getting burnt up, and that fire's gonna come right up to the firmament. You got some more?
So far beyond all that they look for.
Yeah, that's the last thing that you expect, okay? For so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans to be delivered by way of a chariot. Go ahead, brother.
This is Hosea chapter 1 and 10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, Ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, Ye are the sons of the living power.
Yeah, the place brought the scripture out because this is the place where we were saying that we're not the children of God. That we're pretty much heathens.
Yep.
We're Africans. We're everything outside of being the Israelites in the Bible.
That's why it's so strange.
Yep. That's why. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's going to be so strange. Yep. Now the Most High, He's bringing all these things to remembrance. Now, He's making His word known. So the place America, we were what? We were a byword. We were a proverb. We were astonishment. Now people. Damn, the Israelites? These could be the Israelites. So now judgment's about to come now, and now everybody's looking at the so-called white man because he's the one who established race. He's the one who established what your nationality is. All right, but then you got to go back to the scriptures. Well, the so-called white man say he believes in the scriptures. Right. Well, the scripture says everybody has a nationality, right, according to the Bible. Yep. And the reason why he did the classification of nations because he's trying to run away from the fact of him being Edom.
That's right.
Okay.
Yep.
That's why he doesn't want to associate anybody with any type of nationality in the Bible.
Well, he's running and he's running, like the song says, but you can't run away from yourself.
Yep.
Yeah. Keep running away.
Yep. Yeah. All them songs apply to Esau, man. Yep. Because for a while, us brothers, we were trying to run from our destiny. Yeah. All right, we had like a strong disdain for this society, but we were like, man, I just want to fuck bitches and turn up. You didn't want to be serious. You just want to be a silly nigga, man. Yeah. Hey, but the Lord was like, no, man, he'll jack you up. All right, he'll send all types of people around before you. Because for me, find out I was an Israelite, I found people told me a gang of times. All right, I got like little pass out, little flyers. A dude actually came up to me in all white, man. He just dropped it on me. Told me, yeah, you can't make this up, dude. I never seen him. I never seen him since. We locked eyes. He came in and he told me I was an Israelite, and I accepted it. But then when I got back, and I was in Maryland, it was a family reunion. And then when I came back out here, I sorted through some papers and I saw something. They said, oh yeah, you are the true Jews, Deuteronomy 28:68. But I never considered it, man. So you try to run, you try to do your own thing. You can't run from yourself, just like you Edomites. You can't run from the judgment that's coming. Right. See, we have a reward. You got a judgment, man. They got a reward too. Oh yeah, yeah. That's the wicked. Yeah. That's it. That's the reward of the wicked. Destruction. Yeah, your posterity having a perpetual reproach. Hey, like these little ugly ass red kids, man. They come out all bugged out, man. Sure. You don't never meet like an Edomite. Like this one chick I was training, and she was a so-called atheist. Showing you, man, the Lord will be playing. She had an autoimmune disease. The kid, the chick, she had type 2 diabetes. Type 2. Yeah, type 2 diabetes. She had to have something like in her. She had to always wear a machine, and then her son was like dyslexic. He was a bug out, man. Yeah, man. So that's the curse on you Edomites, man. Why? Because you're the devil, man. God hates you, okay? And he hates what you've done to us, man. And that's why we're out here telling you about yourself, man. Telling you that you're gonna go down, man. All right, you're promoting homosexuality. All right, throughout the four corners of the earth, you're being a freak right now. Well, say, hey, give me Lamentation, the 4th chapter. It say, rejoice and be glad. Yeah, because this is the time to live it up. Yeah, you Edomites that can't live it up, because the majority of y'all, man, you down and out, man. Are you riding a bicycle looking dusty as hell? Like you ain't showered in a week and a half. You got that trash bag, got all type of holes in it. You're through, man.
The only option is to have the boys.
Oh, the main circle park at the end.
Yeah, because they ain't got the spirit, man. Okay, they ain't got the spirit, so they got to fill themselves up with other spirits. Right. You guys go ahead.
It's Lamentation 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
Yeah, it says rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. It's talking about you Edomites. And this ain't talking about the so-called white woman. Like we don't get the so-called white woman, we don't get her drunk. Right? Somebody broke it down like that before, man. It's not talking about that. This is it says rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. It's talking about all you so-called white people, because you see them, and a lot of them that have money. There's still a lot of them that just walk. They walking carefree. All right, they partying like it's 1999. But that's the spirit they're supposed to be. Go ahead.
That dwellest in the land of us.
Go ahead.
The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
Yeah, the cup also shall pass through unto thee. What's that cup? That cup of trembling, slavery. And you see that happening, man. Right? The majority of these the majority of the homeless population now is Edomites. Before it was just Jake, man. Why? Because that cup is passing. And more of you Edomites are getting knocked off day by day too, man. Are you getting foreclosed out of your homes? Pretty much you're the new niggas. All right, which is why now Trump want to have all these programs to bring America back, because they're being affected now. But you can't heal Babylon. And these Edomites can't be healed. Go ahead, bro. You got a precept. After let me finish and then get the precept.
Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked.
Yeah, that's talking about being exposed. Like I said, it's not talking about you got a bottle of Ciroc, you pouring it down a white woman's throat. All right, you're getting her drunk and she's stripping. Nah, it's talking about Esau, their nation as a whole, being exposed for who they are, man. Because this whole world is fake as hell, man.
Yeah.
It's all about pretentiousness and like putting on a fucking show, being on Instagram and flexing and doing this and this. Artificial, man. Bitches got ass shot, all right, getting Botox. Now you got niggas getting fucking artificial beards.
You buy like Jordans.
Niggas getting calf implants and shit. It's all fake, man. It's all fake. It's not real, man.
No.
And that,
Synthol shots.
yeah, it's artificial. It's plastic. It's all that shit, man. Why? Because Esau set the society up. So so now it's being exposed, and people are seeing, man, there ain't nothing behind this, man. There ain't no substance behind America. There ain't no culture here. The culture is death and destruction. Now, yeah, you got virtual reality dolls. He done fucked up the whole earth. Now he want to just escape. Oh, I can't deal with this. Oh, it's too much.
Yeah, it's all his fault, man.
Yeah, it's your fault.
They
It's too
banned
much.
baby robots.
The reason why this nigga got the sex robot is because this nigga made feminism, man. Before that, everything was fine.
Yep.
All right, the woman was in order. You could put your woman in check. Now the nigga created feminism. Now the nigga complaining, oh, see, man, the women are all messed up. Now we need sex dolls. No, nigga, take feminism away, man.
Right.
Right. Put these women back in their proper capacity, man. Let them play their proper role, man. All right. You got these women doing all type of shit they ain't supposed to be doing, running fucking corporations and shit. You know. Now the nigga need a sex doll, man. You a weirdo, man.
Bug out. Finish that up.
Punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
Yeah, that's talking about the Israelites. Okay, that's why you got so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They doing a lot better than the so-called white men, and that's why Esau going to comment board, especially with sports, man. All right, he's Jake, he's doing it. They hating on a dude all day. Oh well, look, what is he complaining about? He gets paid $40,000 a game. And Esau is really mad that he can't do that. Man.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's because the curses are coming upon you, and now they're being lifted off of our people, man. Our people are having free travel. We got niggas in Paris, man. Like you had that song, niggas in Paris.
Yeah.
Because Jake, before we couldn't travel like that. Jake couldn't travel. Jake didn't have businesses. Now the whole thing is black businesses, man. There's a lot of black businesses. Black businesses are linking up. Hey, I'll give a card, hey, brother. You know. But that's the spirit, because Jake, that's the spirit of more community coming upon Jake, man. All right, Jake trying to be cool with each other. Hey, because that's a curse to have an evil eye towards your brother. That's what's happening with Esau now, right? Like in the house, the Edomite they was duking it out, right?
Well, just right over here, you have the RV encampment, right? You have the RV encampment. Who wanted them off the streets? It was Esau.
The Edomites.
He's like, yeah, they need to get his job. You shouldn't be here. So he's like, the reporter's like, so you're saying that you got to have a job? He tried to be like real. You see the way he said. I didn't say that. I'm not saying it like that.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, but he's talking to other Edomites like that. Just like niggas used to talk to other niggas. Like, look, man, you just gotta try harder. You gotta work harder. You gotta keep yourself up. Bootstrap. Esau saying that to other Edomites.
Stop being lazy. Go get a job.
Yeah. That's what we tell you devils too, man. Get a fucking job. Get a job.
Yeah, we're doing our job right now, man. We on the clock right now. Our occupation is a prophet, a servant of the Heavenly Father. Okay?
He will no more carry thee away into captivity.
Yeah, we're never going into slavery anymore, because slavery is a punishment for what? Disobedience to the Heavenly Father. So he's going to put it in our spirit never to be disobedient. So that means what? We never going to go into slavery. Which means what? We always going to rule. Which means what? A foot in the ass to all you nations, man. Mm-hmm. That's the chain of events that takes place, man. And that's what we're in right now.
It is cause and effect.
Cause and effect. That's a sequence of events, man. All right, come on. Oh, you got some? I'm sorry, let him finish it and let me not come in and he can come in.
He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom.
Yep.
He will discover thy sin.
That's what's happening. That's why the spotlight is on you wherever you go. And that's why you're so stressing on the oils, because you can't do wickedness. You can't. You bugging out because you can't do wickedness. All right, all in the front now, man. I'm sorry. Now it has to. Boy, come on.
Isaiah 29. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord.
Right, Goldenberg Group, Bohemian Grove, which is not too far from here. You're seeking deep to hide your counsel from the Heavenly Father when He sees everything. They tell you in Proverbs the 15th chapter that the eyes of the Heavenly Father are everywhere, beholding the good and the evil. Go ahead.
And their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us?
Yeah, who seeth us? You think that the Lord don't see what you're doing, man? And Israel used to be in that spirit too.
Yep.
All right, we would hide in the groves. We would go and worship the Heavenly Father, and then go worship some of the Queen of Heaven in the cut, and think that you hide from the Heavenly Father because you in the trees, man. Just because man don't see you, don't mean that that is going unreported, man.
Then you have the prophet with Jeremiah.
Yep.
Just see what these niggas were doing, eating swine flesh.
Yep.
Rats.
You know,
Heating dough.
Yeah.
Heating. Yep.
The Queen of Heaven.
Yep.
Worshiping all type of idols.
Yep.
You know.
And they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us?
Yep.
Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
Yeah. That's Esau, turning of things upside down. That's why the society is backwards. That's why it's confusing. All right, because you flipped everything. All right, you put women over men, you put children over the parents.
Yeah.
Okay, and ultimately you got Edom. That's the natural order of things. Like they used to, that's the natural order of things. For you niggas to be below us. No, that was a temporary situation, man. That was temporary placement. We were temporarily placed under you Edomites, man. All right, our minds are getting renovated, man. Now we about to move back in. We about to move back into. All right, that was a short stay, man. This is really this whole world is really our house, man.
yeah.
Okay, and you getting evicted, man. Getting a quick notice too, man. Esau's out of there. All right, go ahead.
Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not?
And that's what Esau says. He says that there is no God, which gives him what? It's 5, 10, 20-year plans on how to feminize the society. Okay, how to weaken them. Okay, how to write slavery out of the books. Okay, we're gonna do it incrementally. This is what this nigga really plots on, man. That's the path of the wicked, man. That's what the so-called white man does in his path. There you go, right here, man. Go ahead. The devil the Bible speaks of.
It says, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not?
Go ahead.
Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding?
And that's what he says, man. Oh, the scriptures, that's passe.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't apply things that happened over 2,000 years ago to this modern time. That's what Esau says, man.
Like that one devil that came into the so-called Jew. He said that the reason why homosexuality wasn't allowed back then is because the practice was unclean. Now we have a clean way of doing it. That's a so-called white man.
Yeah. He made that up on the spot,
You
too.
know, on the fly. You know? Oh, see, now we have a clean way of doing it now. Except no, it ain't, man.
Same thing with
Right.
pork. He said the same thing with pork.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got to cook it. Now we can cook it. We got the ability to cook it. Oh, God, cook it right.
He's got to cook it right. That's what niggas say, that same thing, too,
Yeah.
man.
I believe.
Yeah, so you've adopted the mentality of the so-called white man. You went to the path of the wicked. Hey, can you run that back? You never finished that. Proverbs, you get it? You get it? I got it. Yeah, but that's the path of the wicked. And the path of the wicked is just gonna get you destroyed. All right, nothing good is gonna happen to you following this so-called white man. And that's why now, if you a so-called black, or especially a so-called Mexican, if you voted for Trump, you pretty much like cast it out from the family, man.
Yeah.
That means that you've seen everything that the devil did, and you still rock with it, man. All right, you still have people that's gonna go into the path of the wicked when the hour of temptation comes upon the world, man. All right, they're gonna freeze up. They're gonna look at their kid malnourished. And they gonna get that RFID chip, man. That's why we gotta pray that we have the spirit not to get it, man. Hey, and just go out manfully. Hey, like the older man in the time of Maccabees. Okay, they said, well, look, you can just eat this pork. Oh, you don't even have to eat it. You gotta just look like you ate it, man. He said he threw out his bowels. He went out like a man. He wasn't about to succumb to the ways of the so-called white man. And especially now because, see, back then, they knew in the spirit when they came back, they wasn't going to be in the kingdom. See, us, say the Lord do require our spirit, we're going to come back, we're going to be ruling, man. They said the dead's going to be risen up first, man. We're not going to have to go through this cycle anymore, man. All right, so, yeah, that path of the wicked, man, that's being destroyed. Got it? Proverbs 4?
Just to say that's what we got hope in.
Yep. Yep.
It's, Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
That's right, man. And that's what a lot of our people do. That's what a lot of brothers did, okay, before you came into this truth. All right, because you want these material things, okay, you want to be comfortable. But this isn't our rest, man. And so when you envy the so-called white man, then you go into his path. Can you get that in the next chapter? The 4th chapter? I think it's 14. You start at 14, Bubba.
It's Proverbs 4 and 14. enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men.
Yeah, go not in the way of evil men. Which the number one evil man on the earth is Evelyn Rothschild, man.
Yeah.
And his contemporaries. Those are the evil men. And then you see the guy, and you'll think he's like the nicest guy, man. He's like a cool principal. He's like, yeah, I think the market's gonna turn around. He's manipulating the market the whole time, man. That's the devil. Yeah, he's just on TV and nobody knows who he is, man. You thinking Warren Buffett's doing something, man. And then you'll see that and you'll emulate him. Yeah, this is a nice guy, man. He's responsible for all these murders on the earth, man. All right, genocides. Him and his family are responsible for that, man. Yet you have a lot of people, they want to emulate that, man. In particular, speaking of our people, go ahead.
Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away.
Yeah. You're not supposed to deal. You might make agreements with the so-called white man, right? And a lot of our people, they're realizing that now. Well, Iran, they were even getting at North Korea. They were like, hey, look what they did to us, man. Do you really want to enter into an agreement with them?
Truce breakers.
Yeah, they're truce breakers, man.
Same thing happened with Korea, and they asked Native American chiefs. And they went and said, look what happened to the Native Americans.
Yep, that's right, man.
For they sleep not except they have done mischief.
Yeah, and they do that mischief in the dark. They see deep, like the elder was going into, like the precept he brought out. They see deep to hide that concept. Yeah, Esau can't hide himself anymore. He was reading in Jeremiah the 49th chapter. He's totally exposed, man. Everybody knows about the Bilderberg. Everybody knows about the Illuminati. Oh, even it was like a Taco Bell commercial. They was making light of the Illuminati. You seen that one? Yeah. So they know, man. So now they're just like, hey, it is what it is, man. You got Baphomet, people wearing Baphomet shirts.
Yeah, they're trying to like make it mainstream now.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
just to try to downplay it. You know, it exists. You know, look, Baphomet. You know,
Sensitized.
yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just a symbol.
Normalized.
You know.
Normalized.
Yep.
Yeah, wickedness is normalized. Going back to the spirit of this weekend out here, that's why they're celebrating death, man.
Yeah.
Celebrating abomination. Right, and because it's normalized. They got it normalized amongst the children, amongst all of these people, man. Well, the one dude, he was a Canadian, Moabite from Canada, from French Canada, and he lived right by the Folsom Street Fair, like a block down. So I was like, hey, man, that's some wild shit. He's like, hey, no, what you in the city for, man? Get out. Like, what you here for? You know what it is.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Yeah. So it's normalized here. You pretty much, you living in San Francisco, if you make an effort to live like in Market and 10th Street, man, you're a straight up demon, man.
Yeah.
You're a straight up demon. All right, because you know what it is, all right? Because it's already normalized, man. And if you make the conscious effort to want to like live the rest of your life in America, you're a demon. You're a straight up demon. You're entering into the path of the wicked, man, which is going to give you nothing but pain and sorrow, man. Look at Issachar. Okay, Issachar thought they were, Issachar, Zebulon, all these tribes, man.
Yeah.
Benjamin, Levi. They come here, now they gangbanging. Now they got tattoos on. Before they wasn't like that in their homeland.
Yeah, they got baby mamas now.
Yeah, they got a whole nother slew of problems, man. Right, because they come over here, they want to emulate the so-called white man, then they get bugged out when they get rejected.
Oh
man.
yeah, if I can say this too, and then they experience intensified levels of racism too when they come over here. They don't experience that in their own country, you know.
They don't see Esau.
There's still nationalism there, you know.
They don't see Esau on the day to day.
They don't. Yeah. So Esau's not there, so they're not getting discriminated against on a high level. Like when you come over here in Babylon,
Only
they see that
you
they're
might say
piece of
she's
shit.
on TV, man. When they come out here, they catch that hell, man. They see the hatred from Esau.
And what do they have to do? They have to just become a slave. They have to close their mouth, especially if you ain't got no papers. That's why Issachar and Zebulon, they got like the bugged out look. They don't even like. I don't really know how to explain it. They got like a bugged out look to where they're just a slave, you know.
Yeah.
But they don't have any voice because somebody just called the cops on you. Your ass is in an ISIS shelter, man.
Yeah.
So what a boiled burrito wrap.
Yeah.
You know, in a cage somewhere.
That's right.
And you know that shit hot too.
Yeah.
There's hella people in there, man. No toilet, so you know that shit's all. Oh yeah, and they get a shower every other day.
Every other day.
Okay, and then they got to take their clothes off, and they have to wear clothes that the so-called white men
Oh,
provide.
you got babies in there too, man. You got babies in there, they're defecating on themselves.
So you already know that they're getting what Similac. They getting all type of fucked up food.
Yep.
And they got to eat whatever the so-called white man gives them to eat too.
And then diseases that come from like being in a filthy environment spring forth amongst them too, man.
Esau freaking off on them.
Yeah. No circulation.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
All type of riddle. Yeah. The diseases, parasites. You know. And then you're in a goddamn enclosement and there's no windows.
Oh, and then Trump's wife, she had the jacket said that.
Yeah.
I don't care.
She don't care.
Do you?
I don't care. Do you? I don't really care. Do you? So she the so-called white man's telling you that he hates you, him and her.
Yeah.
All right.
And she wore that jacket the same day she went down to Texas to go see them, you little poor little immigrants, man. And nobody said they brought there was a couple of things about the news, but which goes to show you that all those news outlets are all controlled by the so-called white man, because they really tell you how you people should think.
Yep.
That's what that media is about, is to tell you how to think, to control you, the government, to control your mind.
Yeah.
So that narrative, if she's a good person or not, it's all dictated on what? It's all dictated on the media that they give you, man.
Yeah, they select what you should be outraged by.
Yeah.
You know. But a lot of jakes they see through it, man. They see through it because it's been going on for months. It's just now being highlighted, man. Because there's a certain agenda. But go ahead.
And their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
Yeah. Yeah, no amount of lavender, chamomile will do it for the so-called white man. He got to do some wickedness, man. You got to do some wickedness. Yeah, you can't give him melatonin and all that. Nah, man. What puts him at rest is seeing us fall, man.
Yeah.
And he really wants to see us fall.
Yeah.
All right, because we're telling him what's going to happen. So he really in particular hates us. Okay, but the Lord's not letting you kill us because you want to, man. We
Facebook
see.
Edomites.
Oh yeah, them Facebook. They want to kill us, but some of them they manifest like in the flesh, man. You know, you can tell, man. They be like, damn, why is he looking at me like that? Because he want to kill you.
They want to execute Jake on the border, man.
Yep. They want to kill. Yeah, they want to kill you. They want to dismember you. They don't want you to be buried with your forefathers, man. They want to completely annihilate us, man. But it's not going to work. You got something?
Micah chapter 2 says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Yep. Yeah, that's Esau, man. That's why his sleep is taken away, man. Because he's on his bed thinking a way to cause the righteous to fall. Man.
Restless.
He's restless. Unless he's like, all right, cool, yeah, they gonna fall by this. Because man, there's many devices in this man's heart, man. Let's believe, man. Esau got undercover police all around us. All right, he got people watching us when we wake up. Okay, he's trying to monitor everything you do. He wants you to slip up, man.
He's tracking you on your phone.
Yep.
Everything you look at, he's watching you. All the text messages you send, the phone calls you make, he's listening in, man. You know?
Yeah,
he know we're here right now. He knows the exact spot we're in.
he knew he was coming here.
Yeah.
He knew he was coming here.
We're gonna be here. You know, this nigga probably got a satellite up there listening to everything we saying.
And really, that's why he has the DARPA program, because he wants to know what you think before you do it, man. Before it's even verbalized. Because now you could just ditch the phone, because he still knows about the spirit. We could just link up in the spirit, ditch phones, ditch any tracking things, and just link up in the spirit. So he's like, nah, man, I want to know what they thinking before they get there.
Yeah.
He's obsessed with killing us, man. We don't be thinking, man, Jake, all right, say you go get something to eat. You ain't thinking about this, so you looking at a chick, she came in, she's voluptuous. All right, you think about, all right, what I'm gonna eat, drink. Esau's looking at you, man, wanting to kill you.
Yep.
He's like, yeah, it's tricky. Behind you, looking at
Corner or something.
in the corner, like, goddamn.
Cut corner.
Yeah, because he didn't sleep well that night, man, because he didn't trip up some Jake, man.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, brother.
It says, Micah 2:1, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
Yeah, because the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right, all right. So they have the rulership. However, their rulership is falling right now, and it's plain to see they're in a precipitous decline. Right? Go ahead.
And verse 2 goes to say, and they covet fields and take them by violence.
Yeah, that's what the so-called white man does, and he calls it gentrification. All right, he covets it and he takes it by violence. Now, before he used to just come and burn down the city. Now he has legal paperwork, man. Okay, you're behind on your taxes, on your property fees, or property tax. Put a lien out.
All right, it's just season.
Yeah.
Eminent domain.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, we're building the airport right here.
So
So
you gotta get us up.
Yeah, then they'll give you market value.
Yeah.
But with the market value, ain't shit, man. Because you could have rehabbed it, all right, and then sold it, all right. But he's the devil, man.
Yeah, that's
upside
wicked
down
as
in your
hell,
loan.
man.
Huh?
You're upside down in your loan now.
Yeah.
Your loan, your
Yeah, that
mortgage.
25-year-old fixed APR you got.
Yeah, the market crash.
Yep.
So as you lost equity in the house, and then you're gonna give it to your market value. You gotta leave, and you owe money. It's just like you total your car, and the total is more than what they're gonna cover on the insurance.
Yep.
You know, so you asked out.
Yep. How you gonna get another car?
You can't.
You can't.
That's
You
why they
gonna-
have something called gap insurance. Like,
Yep. No, you got it, brother. You got it.
that's it.
That's like, yeah, but that's what it is. It's all a setup, man. It's all a setup, and he plots on you in the bed, man. You don't sleep unless he concocts another way to trap you up, man. You all right, brother?
They cover fields and take them by violence in houses and take them away.
Yep.
So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage.
Even a man in his heritage. You gonna say something?
No.
Yeah, even a man in his. You gonna say something?
Not percent.
Okay. Yeah, even a man in his heritage, man. That's why people you can have green hair. Okay, you can be a nigga with titties. Yet if you a so-called black man with an afro and a beard, and we come through in the garment, everybody just stop. Why? Because Esau's all about oppressing us in our heritage, man. What's our heritage? All right, the things that we eat. Oh, being circumcised. That's why Esau tried to pass the law to outlaw circumcision.
Crazy.
Yeah, man, because that's him oppressing a man in his heritage. I'm not like I see you got something. Let not get it in it. No, you get
Yeah, Job 5:12.
beautiful.
He disappointed the devices of the crafty.
Yeah, that's what our power does, man. That's why it says in Isaiah 47 chapter that he's buried in the multitude of his counsels, man. Because he's disappointing his devices, man. All right? Because this devil wanted to have the New World Order on lock by the year 2000. That's why even Prince, you saw that song going to party like it's 1999. Because that vibration was out that the year was going to end in 2000. Yeah, like people like to just get on the apostles. It was what they were taught. That was the spirit, man. Okay, that was the spirit that was out there, man. All right, the year's going to be the world is going to be destroyed in the year 2000. The Lord will return. The Lord will return, man. That vibration was out. Yet it wasn't for that time.
Yeah.
Okay, we're in that time now. Some 20 some odd years later, man. All right. So you're like, man, I want to have this in the year 2000. Now I want to have everybody with a chip. But what's happening? The Lord is disappointing you, man. And that was a prayer, man, from David. Can you get that in Psalm 17 real quick? Yeah, to disappoint this devil. Yep. Yeah, call on Yahweh, man. Yeah, rise out of your resting place and judge the earth. That's what the prophets ask, man. Because there's no judgment here. This is just pure wickedness. Bring it out.
This is Psalm 17 and 13. Arise, O Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Disappoint him, cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. And that's what the Heavenly Father is doing. He's disappointing his devices.
Yeah.
Okay, he's behind schedule. And really, what's really getting them is this truth, man. This truth is what's devastating the so-called white man. Because you can say, okay, it's capitalism, it's socialism, okay, it's patriarchy, it's all these isms and schisms. No, it's you Edomites, man.
Right.
Because the truth correctly identifies the problem and the solution. Everything else just has you on a hamster wheel, just gets you more confused, man.
Well, the best weapon to use against lies, which that's what the so-called white man built his society upon, is truth.
That's it.
Yeah. Truth trumps lies all the time, man.
That's it.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. It's like a Curry three-pointer, man. All right, Curry game. Hey, who's reading?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
This is Job 5 and 12. It says he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
Their enterprise. What does it say on the back of the dollar bill? The back of the dollar bill. Which means what?
Annuit coeptus.
Yep.
Our enterprise is successful.
But your enterprise ain't gonna be successful, man.
That's right.
According to the scriptures, man. Because the Lord is disappointing you. He's casting you down. And he's casting you down in the midst of the whole world, man. Well, we got some members of the world right now walking by, looking bugged out, man. Through. Totally through. But it's okay. They gonna come back in the kingdom, you know. Of course, you got the so-called black woman. America's gonna be destroyed by nuclear missiles. That's according to biblical prophecy.
Right.
God is gonna destroy this place.
Yeah, I got a quick precept because you were talking about how the truth is really getting to Esau.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, go ahead.
This
Go ahead,
is 2 Thessalonians 2.
That's the spirit. That's the spirit.
Okay, good.
No. Go.
2 Thessalonians 2 and 3.
So go, brother.
You know, I'm gonna start up. This
Start
is 2
wherever.
Thessalonians 2 and 1. It said, "Now we beseech you, brethren, by the commanding coming of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, and by our gathering together unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither in spirit, nor by word, by the letter from us,
You want the swag.
as that the day of Hamashiach is at hand."
Yeah, because you had a lot of our people that believed that the Lord was going to come at that time, man. But Paul was pretty much exhorting them, like, nah, man, certain things got to happen.
Yep, like the
That's-
year 2000.
Exactly. Yeah, like the Apostle of the Heart, he always says, hey, look, you know, the end's going to come soon, man.
Yeah.
Well, you know, but look, but first, this got to take place, okay? The chip got to be pressed throughout all the world. There's certain things that have to happen, and that's what Paul was doing. He was reminding the followers that certain things have to take place. Okay, certain events. This is a certain sequence of events. Go ahead.
"Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first."
Right now, falling away, we're in it right now. Okay, well, we've been suffering for the past 500 years. We fell away, man. Go ahead. We're just continuing from our
says-
heritage.
"And that man of sin be revealed."
Yeah, and that man of sin be revealed, because that's talking about Esau, the so-called white man. What is sin? Transgression of the law. Okay, he breaks every law which is written in these scriptures.
It
Go
says, "The son of perdition."
Yeah, the son of perdition. Perdition is destruction. Okay? He's the son of destruction because what does he do now in his rulership? All he does is go around and destroy things, man. And in turn, he's the master of disaster. All right? Sleazy E. Okay? Sleazy E, the master of disaster. All right? That's all he does is go around and destroy the land. All right? Destroy people's minds. Okay?
Yep. It says,
And now he's gonna be destroyed. Go ahead.
It says, "Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God."
And exalted himself above all that is called God. Because we grew up, when you go to school, you're not taught about the Most High, the Creator. You're taught about science and evolution, man. So he denies the existence of the Most High, yet he says that he's the Most High.
Yeah.
Simultaneously. All right, because he has the picture of Caesar Borgia, which most people would think is Jesus Christ. That's an actual man that lived, right, in the 15th century, known as Caesar. Okay, he puts himself up as the son of the Most High and as the Most High, like that. What's that called? The Sistine Chapel.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's nothing but a picture of pedophilia, man. All right, you got a bunch of you got two naked Edomites, all right, reaching out to each other, a father and a son, man.
Or that is worship, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of God.
Right, sitteth in the temple of the Most High. You sit in the power seat, okay? Go ahead. You sit as a pastor, like our people who are Baptists. Okay, you got a lot of so-called black people that are Baptists. Because you were taught that on a plantation, man. You had a so-called white man that was set up, an impressionable so-called black man. All right, have him in the house. Because that's how Nat Turner was. When you go on his story, okay, he was a preacher for the so-called white man.
Yep.
All right, to make sure that the other slaves, all right, his fellow brothers, would be complacent. But what happened? All right, that hell came upon him, and he was like, man, these so-called white people, they're the devil, man. They're the serpent. We got to eliminate them. And then he led a slave rebellion. But you know what? It wasn't the time for us to be liberated at that time. We're in that time right now. That's what Paul was explaining. Sorry, man, go ahead. Yep.
Showing himself that he is God.
Yep. Showing himself that I'm the Most High. All right, don't forsake your religion. You have to accept science.
Yeah. Worship me.
Yeah, which that's
my philosophy.
Yep.
That's basically what the whole world's doing right now, man.
Yeah.
But these other nations, they are finding out the so-called white man's a devil, man. You know.
Yep. It says, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things.
Go ahead.
And now ye know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time.
And this is the time that he's being revealed. All you got to do is go on any alternative news source. Okay. All right. They lied about this country having nuclear weapons. That was a false pretext for war.
Yep.
Talking about Iraq and Afghanistan. Now they say, oh, oops, I'm sorry, man. Millions of people got killed. They're all displaced. All right, they got to leave their ancestral homelands. But the so-called white man just says, oh, sorry, you messed up.
Yeah.
We thought there was weapons, but there wasn't, man. Nah, man, that was already on the books, man. all right, to go and conquer the so-called Middle East. And ultimately, it's being orchestrated by the Heavenly Father, man.
Yeah.
All right, because the Heavenly Father's so great. He like they got that saying, 2 birds with 1 stone. He does multiple, man.
Yeah.
All right, because he's condemning Esau, and he's actually setting the stage for World War III.
Yeah.
Which after World War III, even Albert Einstein, he said, what? I don't know how World War III is going to be fought, but I know World War IV is going to be fought with sticks and stones. Meaning what? There wasn't going to be the capability to fight with weapons. Well, and that's in the scripture. This is Ezekiel the 38th chapter, I believe, that all the weapons are going to be burnt up, man. Because after World War III, it's going to be world peace, man. Everybody likes to put up the peace sign. Oh, I want world peace. Well, the scriptures speak about world peace, yet it has to be in proper order, man. And in that order, the so-called black man is ruling, all right? So-called black man, the so-called Latino man, the so-called Native American man, and the so-called white man is at the bottom where he belongs. Okay? And this comes after he's revealed, which are in the time of him being revealed. Okay? Go ahead.
For the mystery of iniquity does already work.
Yeah, for the mystery of iniquity, because it was a mystery for a while. Why? Because your parents taught you to be acculturated, to assimilate to the ways of the so-called white man. So over time, you forgot that he was the devil. Okay? Whether you're, this is talking about our people, but this applies to all the nations. All right, the so-called East Indians. All right, the British conquered them. The so-called Chinese had opioids placed upon them, man. All right, the opioid wars, because they wanted to do what? They wanted to open up the market. All right, because the Chinese wanted to trade internally, man. Well, that's what the so-called white man means when he says we need free markets. You want to go in there, all right, take over the port, and not get taxed on it, man. They don't tax your ass. Yeah, that's free trade. It's free for his ass, man, not for your ass. And you niggas, you don't benefit from free trade agreements, okay? You still in the projects, all right? You still in that HUD house, all right? That your aunt was in.
When there's tariffs that are being applied on these nations, who really feels the tariffs? Who really feels the taxes? It's you Jakes in the community.
Yeah.
Because what happens? The consumers, they have to add that on to what? They have to add that on to the price of the goods.
Yeah.
Because America, they're charging them to bring the goods in. All right, but America, they're going to make their money, man.
That shit is always more expensive in the hood.
Yep.
You know? If you even do got a grocery store there, man. A lot of times it's just a little Save Mart, little liquor store.
With Debbie snacks.
Yeah, you got Frito-Lays,
Yeah.
you know.
Kool-Aid.
You got black beans and Fritos. You think you making some nachos, man? Well, okay.
We wouldn't have any of those high prices that you're saying that we have in these supermarkets and things like that. It ain't bullshit.
Well, what about
it, you have to change your mentality. You have to demand, just like any other place. You got to demand. You want different services.
Do you demand that?
I always demand that.
Okay, so
Like that.
no, I'm just asking you a question. Yeah, so
I'm not about to let somebody get over on me that should not be getting over on me just because I'm in a rural area. Let's change this rural area. Stop throwing trash on the ground. Make sense of your own area.
Okay, but you know what? You can do all that, but that's not going to stop America from being destroyed by nuclear missiles.
Right.
That's the end. This place is going to be destroyed by nuclear missiles. So you can pick up all the trash and right when you dumping the bag into the dumpster, man, then a missile hit your ass.
How do you know exactly how many nuclear missiles?
Because it's in the scriptures.
It doesn't say nuclear missiles. It says
Yes.
by fire.
Yes,
What kind of
it
fire
says
you
missiles.
talking about?
It says arrows.
It says a fire not blown.
Fire not blown.
How do you start a fire without oxygen?
Are you a preacher?
No, I'm not a teacher.
Okay, so do you know the word? Do you know the word? Are you ordained by the Heavenly Father to be a minister
I am.
of His word? You're ordained by the
Yeah.
Heavenly Father to be a minister.
Yeah.
What's your nationality?
I'm from Bangladesh.
Okay, so what's your biblical nationality?
Biblical nationality?
What's your everyone has a biblical nationality. What's your
Well,
biblical
if you're a
nationality?
believer, you're a spiritual Jew.
That's not. Where's that in the scriptures?
Oh, okay.
Bring that out, man.
Yeah. So Paul talks about that.
Yeah. So Paul was an apostle to who? Well, apostle to. He was apostle of who you call Jesus Christ, which that's not even his name, because he was a Hebrew. He had a Hebrew name, but he was apostle to the who? The Gentiles. But let's go. Romans 9. Let's go. Let's read right out of the mouth of Paul.
Romans 9:3.
Start at the top.
Romans 9:1. I say the truth in Christ, I lie not.
Go ahead.
My conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Ghost that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart.
Why?
For I could wish that myself were accursed from Christ
Go ahead.
for my brethren,
For his brethren. Go ahead.
my kinsmen,
His kinsmen. Go ahead.
according to the flesh.
No, it said according to the Spirit.
according to the flesh.
No, according to what I think I am.
According to the flesh.
According to the flesh. Which who are his brethren, his kinfolk?
I'm sorry.
And what nationality was Paul?
Bird. They don't know what's going on. You're a Moabite. You're a Moabite. That's who. That's his biblical nationality. And you're an Elamite. Well, let me finish it. Don't interrupt. That's out of order.
Verse 4. Who are Israelites?
Who are Israelites. So that's his brethren and his kinsmen according to the flesh. They're Israelites. Okay, it didn't say Moabites. It didn't say the whole world. It didn't say God loves everybody. It said the Israelites. It didn't say spiritual Jews.
It said according to the flesh.
It said according to the flesh. Meaning you come from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, because that's who the promise was made with. No other nation. It's precept upon precept. That's how you read. That's how you read it. Within the context is with the text.
He just read it.
So
With the text, we're reading in the text.
So what do you think about Romans 2? So I'll read the end
Okay.
of it. Romans says,
Can you finish it?
Can you finish the verse?
I got it.
Okay, I know where you're going though. Get Jeremiah 5th chapter. Go ahead.
Who are Israelites,
Yep.
to whom pertaineth the adoption.
What's the adoption? What's the adoption? Because it said according to the flesh, the Israelites, to them pertains the adoption. What's the adoption?
well, we're called adopted sons and daughters.
Who's we? It said Israelites.
Yeah.
Well,
It didn't say
that's
we.
the
Are
thing,
you an
so
Israelite?
I'm a spiritual Jew, yeah.
No, but it says according to the flesh. So
I am.
according to the flesh, are you an Israelite?
According to the Spirit.
But it doesn't say according to the spirit.
Well,
It say
Romans
according
2
to
does.
the.
Romans
It said
2
according to the flesh.
I'll read Romans 2.
Well, is this wait? Do the scriptures contradict themselves? Because it said right here according to the flesh, who are Israelites,
The same
who
book.
pertain to the same book.
So that's confusion that you
That's
bring.
confusion.
How can Paul state?
Yeah, so Paul, in Romans, he actually does say some things that sound confusing. But when you put them together, you study the whole thing together, it actually comes out, right? So Peter actually even talks about Paul, and he says, you know, in 2 Peter, he actually says a lot of people read Paul's writings and they struggle with them.
It's their own destruction. That's you. That's you. That's you. That's you.
So
That's
take a
you.
look at it. So for he is not a Jew which is one outwardly, neither is that circumcision which is outward in the flesh. But he is a Jew. So who's the Jew? He is a Jew which is one inwardly, and circumcision of the heart, and in the spirit, not of the letter, whose praise is not of men but of God.
Right now, what's that talking about?
That's talking about being grafted in to spiritual
Who's
Israel.
grafted in? And if you're grafted in, that means you have to be a part of it in the first place. If you get grafted back in, that means you have to be a part of it. Correct?
No, no.
Okay.
Well,
When
let's
you're grafted
let's
in?
go.
Ephesians.
Yeah, let's go. And because that's talking about you being a Jew, not just for the show, but being in the right spirit, because you're not saved by the law. Okay, when you go into it, you had the Jews who were born in Jerusalem. Okay, they're all about the letter of the law. Okay, but you're not saved by the law. You're saved by grace, faith, and hope. And ultimately, you have to be predestined to receive salvation. Now, you keep the law in faith, and it speaks about that in James the 2nd chapter. You show your faith by your works. Okay? No. And first off, you're not supposed to be speaking. We're in church. Okay? No, according to the scriptures, you're not supposed to speak. Okay? You're a woman, not supposed to speak in church. That's in the scriptures.
He know.
Okay, yeah, he knows. There you go. Go ahead, brother. Bring it out.
It's 1 Corinthians 14 and
And then
33.
let's get back to the point. Yeah.
For the Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints.
Yeah, and we were having a peaceful congregation until y'all came in, man. Go ahead.
Let your women keep in silence in the churches,
Yeah, let your woman keep silence in the church.
Keep reading.
Go ahead.
for it is not permitted unto them to speak.
It's not permitted
Read the
unto
scripture.
them to
Read the
speak.
verses above that, though.
Why?
The whole
He
thing.
just said he just
He just read it. He read a verse.
He read a verse above.
You read it. You read it. What is it talking about? What is it talking about?
Because I
What is it
can't
talking
speak.
about?
It pertains to a certain situation.
In
What
church.
situation? In church. We're in church right now.
Doesn't mean I can't speak.
It just said you're not
Scripture
supposed to. It just said you're not supposed to speak. Read it one more time. Read it nice and slow for the system.
It's 1 Corinthians 14 and 34. Let your women keep silence in the church.
Keep silence in the churches. We're in church right now. And where 2 or 3 are gathered in his name, there he is in the midst. Okay, so the spirit of Yahweh Shai is here. Okay? Go ahead.
For it is not permitted unto them to speak.
It's not permitted unto them for them to speak or to teach. Bring it out.
This is 1 Timothy 2 and 11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection.
Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. Meaning you're supposed to be subject, man, to a man. Why? Because, yeah, under the rule. You're supposed to be under the rule of a man. All right? Because a man is superior to a woman. That's clear throughout the scriptures. Okay? Go ahead.
But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man.
Which is what she's attempting to do,
Yeah.
to usurp authority over us, man.
Now I have a question
Go ahead.
on this. So in Luke
Can you let him
chapter
finish?
But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man,
Go
but
ahead.
to be in silence.
But to be in silence, you're not supposed to be saying nothing. Go ahead.
For Adam was first formed, then Eve.
Go ahead. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. Go ahead.
And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression.
There you go, man. Because women aren't supposed to have positions of power, man.
Yeah.
And this is very clear in the scriptures. It's very clear.
Can I ask a question on that? So in Luke chapter 2, verse 36, right? So it says, and there was one named Anna, a prophetess, a daughter of Phanuel of the tribe of Asher. She was of great age and had lived with her husband 70 years from the virginity.
You know what that's talking about? They have dreams. Women have dreams. They have visions. Okay, so they're prophesying. Okay, because that dream that they have, it isn't just some bugged out thing. All right, she ate too late at night. No, it's a vision sent from the Heavenly Father. All right, and then a man interprets it for her.
Yep.
Okay, that's in Joel, the second chapter, and it's in Acts the second chapter.
Yeah, and another thing too,
well, that's what goes right into it in Acts the second chapter. You was reading Acts, it goes into it, explaining what it is. I think it's the 27th chapter. Oh, you were in Luke, but when you go to Acts the second chapter, it goes into it. Let's get them both. Since you asked that, since you brought that point up, let's just tackle that.
This is Acts
we can
2.
tackle other things.
This is Acts 2 and 17, and it shall come to pass in the last days, said the Lord, said God, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh.
He's going to pour out his spirit upon all flesh. Go ahead.
And your sons and your daughters shall prophesy.
Right, and that's what you're reading about in Luke the second chapter. Okay, go ahead. She's a prophetess. But how is that? How is she prophesying? How is the woman prophesying? Go ahead.
And your young men shall see visions,
Uh-huh.
and your old men shall dream dreams.
Go ahead. Yep. And then when you go, is there some more on that?
Now that's it on that.
And then when you go to Joel, it says sons and daughters.
Yeah.
Yep. Because what he was referencing was Joel the second chapter.
Yeah, yep,
That's
yep.
what the prophets and the servants of the Heavenly Father did. They just referenced what was written before, man.
Now, First Corinthians.
No. I gotta finish the point. Go ahead.
It's Joel 2 and 28. And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh.
Go ahead.
And your sons and your daughters shall prophesy.
And your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Okay? Bring that back up in Luke the second chapter. I know you pick it back up. Luke, hold that and then go to Luke second chapter, what he just read. This is the fulfillment of that. What happened with her? That was the fulfillment. When you got brothers, they women, like our head apostle, his woman, he says that his woman has a lot of visions. Okay? All right, my woman, or I was dealing with, okay, she had a lot of visions. And I would shake her up. You know, they try to get right. But really what they're doing is they're prophesying, man. This brother has prophetic visions all the time. Okay? And what are the visions? America being destroyed, all right, and the Israelites being delivered, and all you other nations being destroyed and being under our rule, because y'all are going to be our slaves, man. That's according to the scriptures. All right, we're going to finish this. Get Luke, and then you go get Acts, and then you got another point. Come on, Luke 2 and 36. Yep, there you go.
So Luke 2 and 36. And there was one Anna, prophetess, the daughter of Phanuel, of the tribe of Asher. She was of great age and had lived within 107 years from her virginity.
Yeah. Now let's read about how she prophesied. Man. Go ahead.
And she was a widow of about 84 years.
Right. That's good. That's the point. You can finish off the verse there. The point made.
Which departed not from the temple, but served the Most High with fastings and prayers night and day.
Yeah, she was a faithful woman, man. So you have women that are supporters of the truth, man. Yet their role isn't to be a head, okay, be somebody that's over a man. Okay, they're supposed to help. They're supposed to be helped. It outlines throughout the scriptures. It's not to be a teacher. Okay, they're supposed to teach. If they do teach, they're supposed to teach their daughters to love their husbands. Man.
I got
Listen
that
to
real
them.
quick.
All right, okay. Good.
This is Titus 2 and 3. The aged women also likewise.
That's what she was. She was an aged woman. Because pretty much she was widowed for 80 years. I think she said, what, 4 score?
Yeah.
She was widowed, so that's 80 years. A score is 20.
Yeah.
So she was widowed for 80 years. Okay, so she was faithful. She was a faithful woman. She was an aged woman, but she was faithful. She was always in the temple.
And a woman could only enter the congregation after she hits her menopause.
After she's 60. Yeah, because, yeah.
60.
3 score. Yeah, because then, I'm
That's
sorry,
the only
brother.
time a woman could come into the congregation is after she's dropped her
ovaries.
Yep.
Because she starts bleeding.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah,
Because that blood is the bleeding is unclean.
She doesn't have that need to reproduce, you know, the demon on her anymore.
Right. Right.
So now she's able to be spiritual.
Right. Yep.
Also, a question about that. So the need to reproduce is like a demon thing?
Well, it's wanting to have sex. That's a demon. Yes.
So how do you understand? Genesis 1 it says be fruitful and multiply.
No, you are. Yet women develop unbridled lust. Yeah, and so and they have these different feelings, these estrogen, these different chemicals which are in their body, and when you hit menopause, those demons, which are classified by the so-called white man as chemicals of increased levels of estrogen, hormones. But some hormones are really demons. Yeah. That's all they are. A hormone, what the so-called white man calls a hormone, is a demon. You get an instinctive feeling. You get real primal. You want to do something. That's just a spirit, man. Mm-hmm. That's just a spirit. So these women, those spirits, those wicked spirits that they have on them, they lessen as they get older. That's what the brother's explaining. Because you are supposed to be fruitful and multiply. Yet, but for us, we're not supposed to be having children like that. Not at this time, because the Lord is about to bring judgment here. Now the Spirit has it, as some of us, like you do whatever the hell you want, man. You know, because these letters, this is you do what you want, man, because that's just going to be more judgment to you and your children, man, your posterity, because salvation is only promised to the nation of Israel, anyways, man. That's what we're about to get to, all right? But let's finish that.
The Gentiles too, salvation.
The Gentiles,
chapter 1.
The Gentiles. Listen, no, you ain't showing me nothing, man. Listen, listen.
Right?
You don't understand the scriptures, man.
To the
Jew and the Gentile. The Gentiles are Israelite foreigners.
That's right.
Gentile. Go ahead, let's bring it out, man. Because you believe that the Apocrypha is inspired by the Heavenly Father? You believe in the Apocrypha?
I personally don't.
Okay, well we do. All right, it's in the 1611 edition. Okay, this is canon. All right, so when you go on the 1st and 2nd Maccabees, it outlines what happened to our people, man. Okay, the Jews who went under the rule of the Greeks. We were Hellenized, the Hellenization of the Jews. Okay, so we discontinued from our heritage. Okay, we were wearing toga, we were adopting the ways of the Greeks, just like our people are now, man. Like all those discus throwers and those triathletes back in ancient Greece. This is the same thing. They were so-called black men, okay, who were really Jews that were discontinued from their heritage because it was illegal for us to be Israelites. Yep. Okay, so we were considered what? By the Jews who kept our ways, we were considered Gentiles. That ain't got nothing to do with an Elamite, with a Moabite. No, it's our people who stopped following the ways of our ancestors, man. All right, who became heathens, who became Gentiles.
Yes, what does the word Gentile mean?
Gentile, non-Jew.
No, it does not.
It doesn't mean that. The definition of it. Go. Let's bring it up.
So hey, sorry, really quickly. We have to go though.
Let me read the scripture.
I'm
gonna read the scripture. I'm gonna read
You're
the
going
scripture.
into slavery.
You're going
into slavery. That's your
Listen
fate.
to this scripture, all right? This is 1 Corinthians 12:1. Now concerning yes, brethren, I would not have you ignorant. Ye know that ye were Gentiles, carried away unto these dumb idols, even as ye were led.
Let me ask you a question.
Right.
Let me ask you a question. But let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
All right, can you convert to being black?
Can I convert to being black?
Yeah, can you wake up tomorrow and be like, you know what, I'm gonna be a black, I'm gonna be an African American.
Can you change your nationality?
You can't, right?
I don't think so.
You're not. Yeah, you can't. So you don't believe in transracialism and trans-ethnicity?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so you have to be, because you have to be a Jew, man. You're born an Israelite. Okay, you're born with the opportunity for salvation, and you're born with the condemnation of slavery.
Yep.
What about Rahab?
What about Rahab? She was a heathen. She was a heathen who got spared. She was a heathen who got spared.
So she was saved, right?
No.
She wasn't saved.
No,
she was spared. Her and her house were spared. She's going into captivity, man, because she's not an Israelite.
So you don't believe Rahab will be saved?
No, she's going into captivity. She's going in.
Hebrews 11 is actually
I knew you was
talking
talking
about
about that.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
don't say she's gonna be saved.
But it doesn't
though,
say
man.
she's gonna be
It
saved.
just talks about her faith.
Yeah, she had that was an act of faith, and her life and her father's house was spared. That's all. But she's not going to be ruling in the kingdom of heaven. All right, she's not going to be a wife of a brother. Okay, if anything, she'll be a
So
concubine.
sorry, we have to leave, but I appreciate you.
Get
guys
ready
being
for
silent.
slavery, man. That's all you got to look forward to.
right.
Slavery. America's going to be destroyed in World War III by nuclear missiles, as outlined. Revelation 11 chapter breaks down clearly World War III. So we're on the cusp of we're in World War III. All right, and after this place is destroyed by nuclear missiles, okay, the nation of Israel, all right, which you can look at the sign, which you're there at number, where you at? You from Bangladesh? Are you Elam? Yeah. So you number 3, man. You're really okay. So you're going into captivity under the nation of Israel, which is at the top. We're the top nation, man.
Right.
All right, so
You're
you,
going, okay?
you're
You're number 7, you're the bird.
Yeah. Y'all two are number 7.
Where you from, man? Where you from?
You just want
He's a bird.
He's a bird. He's a Moabite.
How about these guys? I'm curious.
They're
They're Israelites.
They're Israelites.
Yes.
Are you guys African American?
Who said that an Israelite has to be African American? Where'd you get that
I
from?
thought you guys were saying
No, we never said that.
Right there. It says like Judah.
There's 12 tribes though, man.
That's just
12
one tribe. That's just one
All
tribe.
So you guys
He's
believe
not.
that?
Look, he's not a so-called African American person either. They're not so-called African American people either. Okay, we're different tribes. Okay, you got an Ishkarite brother. He's a Judite. All right, he's a Gadite. He's a Levite. Get ready for slavery, man. Get ready for slavery. Okay, and the nation of Israel is going to rule with a rod of iron.
And China gonna get hit with nukes too.
China's
man.
going to get hit with nukes.
All right.
Okay, you're going to get a rod of iron broken over your head, man.
Right.
Bug out. The bird, man.
Bug out. Yeah, the so-called black woman, man, she's the fucking devil, man.
Yeah, she's got a beard.
The devil with a beard. The devil. They got a devil with a red dress. The devil with a red dress. The devil with a beard. Man.
Devil with a beard.
Yeah, you see all the other women, they stayed
They fell back.
You know, they were
They ain't even
in some type of
engaged.
order.
This she just had this. It's because this and that.
She was the first one that started
That's the
off.
nigga woman.
No,
man.
look, man. Niggas can have a tight knit community. Banks popping. Okay, it could be Black Wall Street in every hood. Guess what, man? The Lord's still going to destroy this place, man. The Lord is determined to destroy America, man. He don't care. He don't care that niggas got a stimulus, like a stimulus,
Yeah.
like a stimulus package coming for some rap niggas. Oh yeah, we gonna drop some money in the hood. We gonna have community centers, or we gonna police our own. Man, the Lord don't give a fuck about that, man. He didn't already purpose in his heart to destroy this place.
If I could say something, well, when she came up in her speech, her undertone was that it was really our fault.
Yeah. Mainly the men.
Yep.
Yeah.
The men. That's
You
what
know?
it was. It's the men's
We
fault.
need to demand.
Yeah.
Which that ain't gonna work.
First
This
of all,
society.
we've been demanding. Our people have been demanding change since damn devils came here, man. All right? We've been demanding change. And then when we demand change, what's gonna happen? Flip that blackness.
Yep.
It's a good way Esau, man. Get with the heathen.
Yep.
Yeah,
well-
bitch got a bigger eyebrows than I do.
Yeah.
Well, she failed to realize that there's a thing called the Planning Commission, man. That dictates where certain businesses get set up at, man. It ain't no coincidence that the liquor stores is all in the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American community, man. That's not by chance, you know. And niggas didn't demand that. And even if they do protest it and say we don't want these liquor stores in there, they're gonna be like, oh so what?
Yep.
It's by
All right.
design, man.
Yep.
Everything's by design. And then you know what? That her being an obese black bitch, that's by design.
And she ain't got no man. She a dyke, man. She a fucking dyke.
She's the main pusher of white supremacy.
Yep.
That's white. What she was spewing out, that that her agenda is really the agenda of the devil, man.
Not even her agenda. The way that she lives her life, man. That's
She a
black
feminist,
genocide.
dyke.
That's a walking condemnation, you know. That's a walking.
Yeah, she's been socially engineered, man.
Yep.
She's been socially engineered. Her whole mind frame is the mind frame of the so-called white man. And then what does she do? She tries to push that on what? Black men.
Yep.
Just like Eve did to Adam.
Yep.
Exactly.
Same thing, man.
Yeah. Wherever you go, too, man, you see the so-called black woman with the so-called white man.
Yeah.
It's like an epidemic. It's like the last year and a half, 2 years. It's just all out in the.
Or we're just straight up heathen.
Yeah, it's random
I don't
heathen.
see no heathen might be on that.
Yeah, random heathen.
Well, Buck got his. Esau, he know not to be in that type of environment.
Yep.
Man. Well, they so-called believe in the script, so Esau's not dealing with that.
Esau don't deal with those guys.
Now Esau threw that. He threw that mask off a long time ago. He's a straight up Satanist, man.
See up there talking about bug out shit.
And you know, in the business when they start praying, you know, that's a den of confusion.
Yep.
And you know who's really in charge of that group? We already know. The nigga one, because she's the one who emboldened the gook and the dothead to come up and start speaking.
Yeah, she's the ringleader.
Yep. She's the
The
ringleader.
goop, he asked, he said, hey man, where'd you get the... Then he fell back. Then she led the charge over here, man.
Yep.
That gook is just a follower.
Yeah, he's a bird.
He's a bird, man.
He's a bird.
He's a follower. And then that Bangladeshi dude, right? The guy, why is he here in America, man? Why don't you go back to Bangladesh?
Yes. Spread Jesus.
Right? Why don't you go spread Jesus in Bangladesh?
Yeah, yo,
You know why? Because Bangladesh is a shithole country.
It's like you.
And you know why it is? Because you're a heathen.
Yeah.
The white man that have the role in there to make a shithole. You heathens made the shit.
And you know what? Esau in Bangladesh, that's one. I think that's the number one place where they have the cheapest prostitutes. All right, I think you can get a prostitute for like 50 cents. Now who did it? All right, the so-called white man did it, man. Who did it? All right,
So who done it?
They live pure hell out there, man.
Yeah.
Pure hell.
Hey, you should demand more.
This is the man.
Yeah,
Wait a second.
he
Why
should.
don't you say that to that nigga, man? Here, he leave his country, come over here. He
Why don't you
running
go
from
back
his
to your
problem.
country and demand
Why
more?
don't he take responsibility for his neighborhood?
Yeah,
man?
clean up the neighborhood. Don't throw
He
trash.
left his
up the
neighborhood.
trash.
Bro, I was out. Hey, with us,
Clean the rivers and shit out there,
He
man.
left his neighborhood to come here and trash our place. He should pick up your trash.
Yeah.
Bitch.
he
You
should.
see how many homeless people, you can pick up trash. The homeless encampment gonna move right down the street from you, and they're gonna just trash everything, man.
Yeah, they threw. They threw just like America. Yeah. You go. Come on, you go, brother.
This place is done, and the black woman's the devil.
That's
She's
right.
the devil. She's the devil.
She's the devil.
Yeah,
Undisputed.
You seen it live.
Micah 7:10. And she that is my enemy shall see it.
That's right.
It's the enemy, man.
And she just proved it. She just proved it, man. Any of you niggas that got a problem with that, the Most High gonna destroy you, man. You just seen the enemy come up, man. All right? Completely against the program of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, completely against the Israelite man standing up, okay, rising up against the so-called white man. She's saying it's our fault.
Yeah.
The problem with the so-called black community is the fucking trash on the street, man. The so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American communities, the fucking trash on the street. Once you pick the trash up, then all the problems gonna be solved. Please. It's deeper than that, man.
The cops will shoot you as you're picking up the piece of
Yeah,
trash.
well, they you got the little stick. They'll say that's a
no,
weapon, man. They'll shoot your ass.
Well, you still don't have any means to make to acquire resources, man.
Yeah, and then what you're saying about the permit bitch, right? They're calling her Permit Patty.
Permit Patty, yeah.
And then there's the first one, Barbecue Becky. And then there came Jogger Joe.
Yeah.
Jogger Joe, right?
Oh, that devil.
That devil. He's through, man. And then now this bitch, Permit Patty. Why they all have Edomite names? Why they have like with Joe Sixpack type names?
All three of them are Edomites.
Because every Edomite is a racist, man.
Yep.
The devil, man.
Right.
All you so-called white people, you're the devil.
Racist.
You're a bunch of racist
Racist.
devils. All right?
It's Hiker Harry.
Hiker Harry, yeah. Back in the 80s, he used to hike and rape and strangle women, man. Yeah. That's what Esau does, man. Then he gets
up here.
Yeah, then he get hit. He get
Hiking
hit.
up that fucking hill and
Hiking up there, man.
raping Native American women, man.
Yep.
Strawberry Canyon.
Then he get caught 30, 35 years later. Like you couldn't tell, man. You couldn't tell this guy's a fucking criminal. You can look at Esau and tell that he's up to no good, man. He don't have no good intentions for the world. Yeah. Go ahead, you got some more, brother?
It says, then she that is my enemy shall see it.
Yeah, book of Micah, then she that is my enemy shall see it, man. Go ahead.
And shame shall cover her.
Yeah, shame's gonna cover the so-called black woman, man. Yeah. And the so-called black woman, I mean, pretty much everything is being revealed, is being made crystal clear, man. The so-called black woman is Eve. That's actually her, man. Okay, yeah, that's actually her. She doesn't respect you. Okay, she respects the serpent. She's gonna hearken unto the serpent.
Come at you with that philosophy.
Yeah.
You know, saying that that's the way.
Yeah.
That's the exact same way the bitch came to Adam, man. The same way that nasty, fat, slob bitch came up here, that's the same way she came to Adam, man. Oh no, it's your fault. Yeah. No, you need to demand more.
Yeah, from the Most High. Yeah, demand more from the Most High.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just as you living here, everything grows by itself.
Yeah.
You know, you need more.
Yeah.
Bitch, what the fuck more can I have?
Yeah.
You know, I'm immortal. You know.
And that's the spirit of a woman, man. A woman always wants more. A woman always wants more. Yeah, you could be a billionaire, man. A billionaire, Michael Jordan. It's not enough, man.
Never enough.
Never enough. Yeah, you feeding this bitch like gourmet meals, man. Flying her. And then niggas still get divorced, man. She still fuck up.
My nigga Corey Holcomb, man, just keep that bitch in a low state.
Yeah.
He in the spirit.
Yep.
Can't feed him, man. Can't feed him like that.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, it sounds rough, but it's survival, man.
Yeah.
It's survival. If you want to keep it, if you want to stay in this truth, man, you can't be all lovey-dovey. You know, I love my woman. You know, your woman is plotting on you, man.
She's a devil.
She's a devil. She's a demon.
And she act like she love you. She's steadily trying to push
white supremacy.
White supremacy on you, and the philosophy of the serpent on you, man.
Shit.
Oh, that feminine. Yeah,
that's one of the philosophies of the serpent.
Yeah.
That's guaranteed. That's one of the things that Eve hit Adam with, man. I'm my own woman. I'm not under you.
Yeah,
I'm more than just an assistant.
My uncle said, when are you gonna make your woman
honest woman?
When are you gonna make her an honest woman?
Which, wait a second. That means she dishonest, right?
Yeah.
So what? Now I gotta make. She's dishonest, but now I gotta make her. How am I putting a ring on her gonna make her honest? If anything, she's gonna be more dishonest, man. Yeah. Now she got a security blanket, man.
Yep.
I'm gonna run this nigga through the ringer. You know, I'm gonna divorce him. I'm gonna get half. All right, I'm gonna torment him with the kid.
She's gonna run on the plug, bro.
Oh man, then you gonna be you think that you think that you feeding your child, now you feeding the next nigga, man. Yeah, he taking everything,
Yep.
all in the fridge.
Yeah, nigga. Yep.
Hey, that
kids snacks and shit.
And the black woman is with that because she's the enemy, man.
Yep.
She's with everything that Esau put out.
Well, she's with separating the children from the father, man.
Oh yeah.
The same thing what the so-called white man is doing to them Zebulonites, all right, the Issacharites.
Women do every day at family court.
They're with it. They're with it right now. They're actually doing the same thing. Well, because what do? They go to the so-called white man and they get court orders to have them separate from their children. All right, to divide the household. So she's part of that divide, which that goes to show you that she's the opposition.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
That's why the Lord said that that is my enemy. So knowing the Lord, how the mind frame of man, what is he's a man of war.
Yep.
So the woman is set up in direct opposition to you.
Yep.
So when dealing with a woman, you got to deal in warfare, man.
Yep.
And
Yep.
women deal in warfare. You niggas don't deal in warfare, man.
Yep.
They know that they get tactics from their auntie, their mama, how to scam you niggas, how to get money out of you. You just nonchalant. You ain't got no weapons. You ain't got no armor on. When
They got vision too.
You know.
They got
foresight.
vision. They got foresight. They got prudence.
They
got
looking.
prudence on the left hand side.
What they're trying to see the woman when she deals with you, she's
10
looking
years
to
in
win the
advance.
war.
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
she can. Oh, I might lose a couple of battles, but you know I'm in it for the long haul.
Yep.
I'm gonna win the world. She's in the spirit of conquering you.
She gonna wear you down. Like what you say? What you say? The
lost
boxing.
ability.
No. Bring him to deep waters.
Yeah.
That's what a woman is.
Yeah.
She's all about endurance. Like she do something. She's setting your ass up for 10, 15 years down the
She's
road.
like the least, man.
Huh? Yeah.
She's got a 30-year plan on your
Yeah.
ass.
Oh, yeah.
15-year plan.
She gonna wear you down. Yeah, I'm gonna wear him down.
Guaranteed.
Wear him down. You cool the first 10 years. You still vital. Then the kids come. Then you got the second, third kid.
Yep.
Now you gotta drive Lyft. All right, to provide.
A lot of these women, they feed you garbage.
Yep.
They want you to die, man.
Yeah. Get you fat, comfortable.
Fat.
Yeah. So then a woman will be like, you won't be as you'll be less desirable to another woman because then your confidence is gonna be. Yeah, you get all types of GMOs in you. You got chemicals messing with you. All right, she feeding Debbie snacks.
She'll put her period blood in your food.
Yeah, she will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, she do. That's what these women do, man.
Bring
They
yourself.
try to get you to hit it on her period. You know. Go ahead, brother.
This is a
Elder.
definition of enemy. One who feels hatred toward, intends injury to, or opposes another, a foe.
Yeah.
Satan.
Yeah. Adversary. Yeah.
Adversary, yeah.
She's the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the devil. That's how you say she's the devil. She's the adversary, man. She's against you. And if you can't see that, man, you know, the Lord's not dealing with you.
Yeah.
That's more.
One who opposes or is hostile to an idea or cause.
Oh man. Hey, the so-called black woman is very hostile to this truth.
Well, you see what she just said? I can speak. You in direct violation of the scriptures. You say you can't speak. She says she can speak. You know, she's against the idea, hostile to the idea that she has to be under a man.
Right.
You know,
Well, isn't that what
under the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American man. Let me clarify that. Right?
She'd be under Esau.
She'd be under Esau or heathen. You know.
that's the same narrative that the serpent beguiled Eve with.
Yep.
Oh no, that's not gonna happen. No, you're gonna be in light. You're gonna be as God.
Mm-hmm.
No. So she comes in that same mind. Oh no, that's actually wrong. I can do whatever I want.
Yep.
So she's in total opposition of the scriptures.
Yep.
She's an enemy. She's an enemy of the Heavenly Father, man.
Yep.
And you know what?
Yep.
You know what about the nigga woman? The nigga woman. I'll tell you something about the nigga woman. She hates Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, she do. Yeah, she do.
When she looks at Yahweh Shai, she looks at him as a demon.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
as
What
an
that
enemy.
black bitch said.
Yeah.
And on 16th.
Yeah, I'm
you
gonna slap
remember
him.
Gad?
Yep.
She said if this nigga come down here, I'ma slap the shit out of him.
Yeah, that's what she said.
You know?
He destroyed my people.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we are images of Yahweh Shai on the earth.
Yep.
So when she looks at you like you're the goddamn demon.
You're a
You're the
demon.
devil.
Yeah, because what do you want to do? You want to put your foot down, all right? You want to have multiple women. You want to see her when you, huh? You want order and peace. You don't want hostility. The so-called black woman, just like the so-called white man, it's always funk season, man.
She brings chaos.
Yeah. Oh, you try to be friendly, she'll say, "Oh, hey, how you doing? Why are you engaging?
Yeah.
Why you talking?" But she know that you the enemy. See, niggas don't get it because it hurts, man. That was a spirit. I was gonna do a show on that. Like, you know, they got that saying, you want the truth, you can't handle the truth, because the truth hurts, man. That means what? Like your mom hates your dad. You know, this is your mom hates your dad. All right, your cousin you grew up with, your female cousin, she was always plotting on you. You look back, everybody's against you. It hits you like, damn, everybody's really against me except for a a few guys, man. I see you on Saturday.
Yeah.
Everybody else want to see me dead, destroyed. You got something?
According to one of the curses, right
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Is Deuteronomy 28:56.
Yeah.
The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not have ventured to set the sole of her foot upon the ground, for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom.
Her eyes shall be evil towards the husband of her bosom. That's why, especially this generation, you see a lot of jakes. They don't get married.
Yeah.
All right, they see the hell that they dad went through, man, and they getting it, man. And then you got Corey Holker, you got all these jakes. It's like, man, this is a scam. Okay, this is a scam. This is just to wear you down, man.
Even Esau too.
Huh?
Esau on the internet when you
MGTOW.
Oh yeah,
not
big
to marry these hoes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep,
Because
yep.
the same trap, because that same rebellious spirit is now jumping on the white woman.
Right. The curses. Yeah, the curses. The curse.
Yeah, man, that's that curse.
That's that curse. That curse is now coming upon Esau, man.
That's what Esau said about Bourdain. He said he got cut. He married some bitch, and all her pictures, she was like a bunch of MMA fighters and stuff.
Oh yeah, 30 games.
He got cut.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah,
So
I remember I was.
saying that he got cut.
I remember I was in middle school. This dude, bitch, broke her. Yeah, Esau's a devil, man. He's trying to escape, man. He didn't fucked up everything. Now he try to blast off. It's too stressful. It's too stressful for him, man. Fucking devil.
He be flying over preschools, man, with that shit.
Go ahead.
And towards her son and towards her daughter.
Towards her son and towards her daughter. Yeah, your mom. She giving you advice. She giving you advice to kill yourself, man. To destroy you, to make you a slave to the so-called white man.
Yeah.
All right, your mom don't love you. Your mom don't love herself, man. Your mom don't know what love is. All right. She didn't love your dad. They don't.
Yep.
These women, they totally gone, man.
You know, she'll tell the daughter, you know, you play the field. You know, you can get with as many men as you want to, but then, you know, don't settle down until you get older, until you know what's out there.
Yep.
Then she'll tell her son, well, you gotta bow down to these women. You know, and the first woman you meet, you gotta treat her good, you gotta marry her. All right,
treat her like a queen.
Yeah, but then you telling your daughter to be a hoe.
Yep.
You know,
and that's what it usually is. All right, you got a bunch of slut ass daughters in the simp that'll take her at the end of the day, man.
Pussy begging niggas.
Yeah, she got like 80 bodies. All she got to do is go.
80.
Yeah, you right. 80 times 3.
30,
you know?
30 for sure.
Yeah, she did some things.
Some people out here doing with the advancements of social media.
Oh man.
Okay, and travel. Women can travel now.
Yep.
So there's many hours of the day that you don't know what this bitch is doing.
Yep.
Furthermore, if she ain't doing that, she on a camp show. She's exacting money out of you men some way, somehow. She's playing you. Why? Because she has been taught. She has been taught the art of war of deceiving you, man.
Yep.
All right, that's what she's doing. Okay, and then she's on Tinder swiping right and meeting up. She's speed dater.
Yep.
And she knows she use her mouth. She used both of her.
She's hoeing too.
She used both. Yeah, she used both of her mouth to get what she wants, man.
The whole time she hoeing too. The whole time.
Oh yeah, there's certain
clients.
Yeah, certain of us brothers we've dealt with a woman. When like our girlfriend is some hoe we dealt with, she let it out, man. She was hoeing. She a prostitute, man.
She got daddies.
Yeah,
she got sugar daddies.
Oh man.
She got guys that got grandfathered in.
Oh man.
They got grandfathered in.
Yeah, man, it's a crazy world, man. You gotta watch out for these women, and the scriptures outline that. And these women, they get bugged down when they get removed from your life because they thought that they got you, man. But the Lord can tell you in Ecclesiastes, whoso pleaseth the Most High will be delivered from. Oh, you got that? Okay. It's the spirit.
Ecclesiastes 7:26.
Yep.
And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets.
Yeah, snares and nets, man. You want to cast a net over you, man. That's what the woman wants. Okay, go ahead.
In her hands as bands.
Yeah, she wanna trap you up. She wants you in servitude.
Yep.
She wants you to serve her and Esau.
Yep.
That's why these women, if you meet her, she be like, oh, you ain't got a real job. Like, yeah, I got my own business. Nah, like, who do you work for? You ain't got no W-2 job. Cause they embrace that plantation life.
Yep.
Because in the plantation life, they can be over us. That's why they value it. All right, because the black woman, she be catching hell too, man. Yet she values the fact that she can be over men, over the black man. Yeah.
She catches a lot of shit. A lot of shit.
Well, that one bitch, Esau wouldn't let her into the complex.
Yeah, that lady bitch. Yeah, she was going to her gated community. Esau wouldn't let her in.
She said, you don't live here. You don't
know
belong
what she
here.
said? She said, like, he's easy to shoot. I thought about that too.
She advocates the killing of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans by the cops.
Saying she wants the cops to kill her.
She's already killed 30 blacks.
Yeah.
You know,
More than that.
Yeah, rapid abortions. Let's go on.
Whoso pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her.
Whoso pleased the Most High shall escape, man. And these women, they get bugged out, man, when you escape. Yeah, because that's when you know that a woman was really your enemy. When you wind it down in the relationship, then she start doing all types of shit, man. You know, because she finds out with us, she finds out that she lost, so then she gets sloppy.
Yeah.
You know, her game ain't as tight. You know, because she see like, damn, man, I guess God's with him. She's really an enemy like that, man. You got it, brother.
Now I was gonna say Revelation 12 and 12.
Oh, yep.
She goes, she just does everything like, nah, fuck, I'm just gonna show my horns.
Yep.
And then niggas bug out because you've been with this woman, she's been in your bosom for how many years, and then she just becomes a straight demon. And just all kind of crazy shit. These were these feelings that she was bottling inside of herself.
Yep.
You know, she was holding this in the whole time y'all on the couch watching Netflix. She's like, look, this nigga. You got this nigga, he making 120. This nigga, you don't want to move up. He don't care about a raise. He just want to chill out. This fucking nigga, but she's like, hey, man, you want a sandwich? The whole time, man, she talking shit about you to her homegirls, man. I've actually heard this, man. I actually heard shit like this. I'm like, damn, I bugged out as a kid when I was at my coach house, and I'm laying, I'm asleep, and it's about 5 or 6 women, and they were all talking about how they plot on their niggas, but I was asleep, like in the other room, and I bugged out. And damn, it was a congregation of just wickedness, man. So I learned at a young age that these women ain't right, and they're plotting on you, man.
You know, they plotting and gossiping. That's what they do. And that's why it's advisable not to really deal with a woman. And if you do, you gotta keep her at arm's length. Yeah, that whole girlfriend, boyfriend shit. And that ain't the way to go. You know? You got some more, brother?
But the sinner shall be taken by her.
But the sinner shall be taken, man. You see, and it tell you what happens once a woman really gets you. You lose your mind. You run out of your wits. You get that? First says fourth chapter. You got it after that?
Still got the mic to finish that up.
Okay, yeah. Let me finish this and then we'll be. Go ahead. I know.
First address.
Oh no, did you have some more on that?
No.
Okay, Benatha's like, you go and then we'll get that first.
It's Micah 7 and 10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her.
Yeah, and that's primarily the black woman, because you guys on the comment board like, well, why are you only talking about the black woman? Well, the ones of our nation that usually come up in that spirit is the so-called black woman.
The main opposition.
You don't see other women doing that, man.
Yeah, she's the main rally. So-called African American woman.
Every now and then we get an Ephraimite.
Yeah. Some Ishmaelites will come up. Yeah, the main one, they
don't come like that.
Yeah. In a super emboldened spirit, man. Here it is. We just read the scripture. We're not speaking, man. All right? The scriptures are speaking. You say, nah, I can't. So you're just an enemy. All right? You're in direct opposition to the will of the Heavenly Father.
It said unto me, where's the Lord thy power?
Yeah, and that's and us saying that we're about to rule forever, the black woman laughed at you, man. Just like how Sarah laughed. Remember when Angel said that you're gonna have a son? She laughed at them.
They lied about it.
Yeah, they lied about it. See?
So,
but what's cool is it's not gonna be like that in the kingdom. All right, this is the last lifetime where we're gonna have to deal with this bullshit. We've been dealing with this since the starting, man. All right, and it's just compounded now that we're under Esau, man. Go ahead.
It says, my eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the shoes.
See, and Micah was in that spirit. He wasn't like, well, now I'm gonna take her back. Now I'm a rehabilitator. I gotta teach her more. I just gotta be more of a man. Nah, man. She's gonna be trodden down in the streets. Meaning you're gonna see her in a low state. And a lot of guys bug out off of it. Wait a second. That's the sisters, man. Ain't they Israelites too?
They ain't no fucking
They're not
sister,
sisters.
man.
They're set up in this world to be your enemy, man. So you're gonna rejoice at the fall of your enemy. Okay? The so-called black woman being the chief one, right along with Esau. That was it. So like it, brother. Yeah, you know that for a while. So, spirit. The first y'all break it down.
First Esdras 4:26. Yeah, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes.
That's the whole goal of the woman.
Yep. What you call it? The boxing now?
Deep waters. Deep waters.
Yeah, they want to drag you down in the deep waters.
Oh, you know what? What proves that Esau set this up was how you know that these whole dragging the deep waters. Well, in California, you have to be married 20 years to get lifetime alimony. A bitch she'll, like Kobe, when the 10th year, you get a certain amount of money. She with this nigga the whole time. She know I'm gonna run off. The whole time she knows that, but she gonna smile. She'll even let you you're popping her. She'll go on trips. She'll have another kid with you.
Oh, she showing.
She's gonna do all these things that she's gonna take your ass on a later round, and you gonna get exhausted. You just gonna drop your hands. Just give it, or
he don't even know he fighting.
Yeah.
He don't even know. What you mean? He don't even know. He don't even know he in the fight.
Yeah, he don't even know.
It's all good the whole time, man. Yeah, you can have other women. It's okay the whole time. Yeah, all right, nigga. Yeah, yep. Yeah, all right, nigga. I'm gonna get you.
If you only heard her conversation, she was talking to her with her friends.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I'm gonna get this nigga, man. I'm gonna take everything from this nigga, man. I'm gonna play this nigga. Yeah. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. She got another nigga on the side. Yeah, I got a boyfriend, on the side.
Dude, sugar daddies. We see it. We'll be getting something to eat. We can do through the spirit. We can see when that type of shit is going on, man. Okay, this is the side nigga. All right, because she only, you can tell the bitch don't even be on that side of town, just by her whole spirit. But she ain't going to go to where she lives, but that's her main nigga. So she got a nigga on the other side of town. All right, then she go to Fremont. All right, say she in San Jose, then she go to Fremont. Oh, these bitches be in Vacaville. Then they going to San Francisco. Or they going,
Yep.
And they doing the same thing. They're doing the same. They're just like Esau, man. They do the same thing before you're made aware. And then, like the brother was going into with the advent of social media and apps, man, these women, it's just free reign, man.
Yeah,
free reign. These women got hundreds of bodies on them. Go ahead, you got it, brother.
Sirach 25 and 19. Says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman.
Yeah, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. All wickedness. And that includes the so-called white man. That's saying a lot. You see what's being exposed with Esau. But you know what? We don't get transcripts like you do that we get with Esau from these everyday so-called black women, man. If we did, like the brother was saying, man, they would bug out.
Yeah, Jake will bug out. And that's why niggas bug out when they catch their woman cheating on them, man. There it is. The relationship been rocky since you've been with her. All the signs lead up to her being just nothing but a hoe. You accepted this bitch as a hoe. You told her, look, I don't care about your past.
Oh, man.
We're in the future now. She still got homeboys, friends. Oh, he's my friend. You're mad about it, but what do? You gotta be a cuck if you want to keep this bitch, man. Because look, a lot of dudes don't want to break up with their woman because it's very hard to find a woman. A man wants that a man wants that pleasure. He wants that pleasure of being by a woman. So they'll put up with shit. So here it is, you walk in the room, she getting a train ran on her. That literally crumbles you, man. That crumbles you. Even like when David, when he wanted his woman, Saul that promised to him. What happened? He's like, hey, go get my woman. I think he was talking to
Saul's daughter.
Yeah, Saul's daughter.
Yeah. What was her name? Micah.
And then your man, he was crying behind her, man. You would have to tell his ass to go back home. Get your ass out of here, man. You're crying. Hey, so that's
oh yeah, because that's I tell you in Corinthians, that's the glory of a man. His woman.
And then also it tells you that that's your possession, man.
Right.
So that's why it's a deeper feeling. Yeah. And when it's actually it's yours. That's why
when you're driving a car and you brand new car and you fucking sideswipe somebody.
Oh yeah.
You're like, fuck. So you want a bitch, man.
Scriptures say jealousy is the
She's out here. She's out here having dinner with some nigga. You at home, man, playing Xbox.
Because it's yours. Like, you can catch a nigga wearing your drawers. You gonna be hurt, man. Like, nigga, where my drawers?
Don't be mad.
Right. That's like personal. That's personal, but that's the same thing with a woman.
Right. Yeah.
It's actually your woman. Yep. So when these things happen, it hits you in your heart.
But it's not your woman.
Yeah, it's not.
That's what men are catching on to right now. Never was, man.
She's everybody's. Hey, she's everybody's.
She's Satan's woman.
She's for everybody.
Yeah. That's Satan's woman. But got some more.
Sirach 25 and 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her.
But let the portion of a sinner fall upon her, man. Yeah, so dudes who fall out over a woman like Beta, you're through, man. He fell out over a morbidly obese illegal alien, man. Quote unquote.
Who knows how many dudes that bitch done had, man.
He cuddled up in a foil blanket with her, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they send his ass to the black site too, man. That nigga forget his ID. He forget his ID. Well, even if he do got his identification,
That's a lot of carbs right there, man.
They ship his ass to the ICE facility, man.
Yeah, man. But yeah, Tracy T, you fell out over your woman too, man.
Yeah.
Your woman and your children. And they're not even yours, man. They belong to the so-called white man.
Yeah.
Your children don't belong. You got them vaccinated. They probably all bugged out. All right, being around a makeup artist, being in that type of that type of environment, man, that's traumatizing.
Yeah.
You know, and he's already in a through-ass generation. So those children don't belong to you. Your woman don't belong, man. You already know she dealt with somebody else. But see, that's why it's beautiful being in this faith. It's hard to stomach. Like, damn, you can't think about it. Like, damn, I'm dealing with this chick. She's a complete slut demon. You know. Yet I would rather know that than to have the illusion. Oh, this is really my woman.
Yep.
You know, my Israelite queen. Nah, man. Hey, it just is what it is, man. You know, and like Jake said, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So we got to deal accordingly. You know, you're in war. The difference is, we're conducting our war in wisdom. You know, righteous counsel. We're talking about soldiers of Him. You know, so hey,
no man entangled himself.
It's like
to this world.
Yeah, because you gotta keep your eyes on the prize, so to speak, man.
I want to bring out something.
Yeah, you brothers got anything?
Yeah, bring out this real quick. This is 1 Corinthians 7:1. Now concerning the things whereof ye wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Oh, you know what? I wanted to go to
31.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah, and that was back then. That was when a woman was actually a virgin. Brothers don't even have that opportunity 9 times out of 10. So you deal with these women, you're dealing automatically with a harlot, right? And she has all types of spirits on her, man, from these other men.
Yeah. Let me get 29.
Go ahead.
Right here. This is 1 Corinthians 7:29. Now I'm gonna start up. It says 26. It says, I suppose therefore that it is good for the present distress. I say that it is good for a man to be. Art thou bound unto a wife? Seek not to be loosed. Art thou loose from a wife? Seek not a. Are they loose from a wife? Seek not a wife.
Yeah, seek not a wife, and that's what a lot of like older brother Gad goes into. Come into this truth, and you want a wife.
Yep.
It's natural because you coming into the spirit of like being a man. When you come into the truth, so a man wants a woman. That's a natural thing. Yet that's where a lot of men can fall because you get preoccupied with that instead of really getting this knowledge and getting rooted, man. The woman will uproot you. A woman is set up to attack your confidence.
Yeah,
all right, that's why you
stop praying for salvation. You start praying for a woman.
Right.
Yeah. And then if you pray for a woman, you're praying for a possession that's gonna turn on you, man.
But really, you praying for Satan to come there with you.
Demon to come into your life.
Give me a demon.
Really.
Yeah. Like even it goes into this chapter about how you care for your wife instead of caring for the mother.
Yeah. Yep.
It says verse 28. But if thou marry, thou hast not sinned, and if a virgin marry, she has not sinned. Nevertheless, such shall have trouble in the flesh.
Yeah, brothers go through it, man. And that's why eventually bros just snap, and then the Lord just like get them away from the bitch, because it would jeopardize salvation. Like it says in Ecclesiastes the 7th chapter, the sinner shall be taken thereby, but whoso pleases the Most High will escape from it. That's eventually what happens, and through the Spirit, that's gonna happen with a lot of brothers.
Yep.
A lot of the women that brothers are dealing with, they're just gonna die. You've been putting your man through pure hell, and you know better. They know the breakdowns, they know the videos, they know brothers' names. They still got demons on them, man. They be worse off. They be worse than the chicks who don't know, man.
Yeah.
Way worse. Yeah.
But I spare you. But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they have none.
Yeah, exactly. You know what that's talking about? If it's something with the brotherhood, you might have something set up with your woman. You cast her aside. It's like you don't even have a wife, man. Because when it's time to deal with the brothers, or we're preaching, we're doing lessons, we're fellowshipping, she come down the road, man. And a lot of women they can't deal with that. like getting canceled on last minute. I'm in the spirit. I do that all the time. We lost women like that, man. You know, I'm kicking it with the brothers. Jay got to drive 45 minutes. Yeah, I'm chilling, man. I'm enjoying my brothers, man. Because really, that's not your woman anyways, man. You just got her on loan from Satan.
Yeah. It's a rental car.
Yeah, it's a rental.
You feel some type of way about a rental car.
Yeah, you. A lot of times you don't have time. You'll trash that shit, man.
Yeah,
like, I ain't got time. They gonna clean it up anyways, man. It's a rental. It ain't mine. You know? Yeah, it's not mine. Yeah, because it's not your possession.
I was gonna say a lot of times, you know,
the so-called woman, she envy the relationship you got with wisdom, you know?
Yeah.
This being on woman, she hates that.
Right. And that's manifested with you studying and being with the brothers, man.
Yeah.
Because it's always like a spiritual moment. She don't want that. She wants you to be calm. And so that's She take you to deep water. She keep getting you until you snap. Then you choking a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Now what? Now you getting the cops called on you. Now you can't do the work.
She actually wanted that.
That's what she had in her mind. Like, yeah, the first 2 weeks, man. Yeah, I'm gonna stick Esau. I'm gonna stick Esau on this nigga. She's just evil, man.
Even one of them classes that fucking neutering and shit.
Yep. Yeah, because now you traumatized, man. And you lost. Yeah, you for real, because that traumatizes you, man. You lose out on like 5 racks. Then you got to take off of work early. You losing money. Your whole life is fucked up over this bitch, man. So now she got you by the nuts. Especially if you got a kid with her right now. It's, shit. Man. Now she got you, man, because you even lift up your voice, man. And these bitches, man, they'll grab a fucking knife, carve their ass up, and say you did it, man. Hit themselves. Why'd you hit me? I seen it, man. Yeah, the little pretty girl, little 4'11", 5-foot chick.
I've actually seen that though. I experienced it. My cousin did that.
Yeah.
She wanted the nigga out. She wanted she wanted money from the nigga. She was playing him.
Yeah.
But she came to the house and she like, today was the day, man. She went and called the police and said that the nigga hit her. The nigga chilling with me playing Xbox. I'm like, damn. And the cop, they came and put me to the side. Hey, look, I didn't see nothing. That's all I'm saying. I didn't see nothing. I didn't see that. I didn't see anything. Yep. You know? And the nigga went to jail.
Yep. Evil. It's evil. Why would you do that?
You're evil.
Because you're evil. That's the lick. She knows that's the lick, man. Like the brother says, man, she always says she's an ultimate survivalist. All right, she's thinking on a long range goal, man. She has prudence on the left hand side.
Like in the road, we always bring that up. And that white bitch once, she left the dude, right? And when she left him, she told him, "Oh, they're gonna rape me. They're gonna rape your boy, my son. And they're gonna eat us. They're gonna kill you. They're gonna rape us." And why could she have faith in him? She didn't believe that he was able to protect her, so she dipped out on him. And her son. So she's a survivalist. She didn't give a fuck about that.
And what does that prove? That she was thinking on the long
foresight.
She's thinking like at the end. She's thinking the end goal. She has a spirit of Esau. She has a spirit of conquering. So that's when you won the war, right? You're on the campaign. It could be many campaigns, you know, to conquer. You know.
Yeah, that's why they demonize so-called players, man. You know, because that's like the worst thing. Yeah. Player, because the player knows, all right, this bitch is trying to out to get me, man. So I'm gonna get this bitch before she gets me. That's what it is, man. Kill or be killed. Really? Yes, something?
This is 2 Ezra 16:40. O my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
Yeah, you got to remember Lot's wife.
Yep.
You got to be able to leave everything behind, man. Because all of this is temporary, man. And life comes at you quick, man.
Yep.
You get placed in situations, you're like, shit, I gotta move. Spirit moves.
Yeah.
Hey, spirit moves, man. The spirit really does move.
You gotta move with the spirit.
You gotta move with the spirit. All right.
You get left behind.
Just like the wind. Yeah, so is everyone that is born of the spirit. You're like the wind. It comes and goes, man. You gotta be ready. But really though, it's beautiful because it just has a circuit. You know? So knowing that, man, it shouldn't be too turbulent. Because there's certain times when the wind is super turbulent. Even the disciples, man, the wind was real heavy. They shook. It was like a tempest or whatever. But really, it returns back, man, to where it comes. So you just gotta ride it out, man. That's how it is, man. You gotta ride it and just know that it's coming back to the same point, man. Which is ultimately you being cool, man. You being protected. All right, so that you can fight and minister another day.
Remain in the spirit.
Remain in the spirit. Yeah.
Let me jump to the point.
Yeah, come on.
Verse 44. They that marry as they that shall get no children, and they that marry not as the widowers.
Right.
Which a widow That's somebody that used to be married, but they not looking for nobody.
Yeah.
All right, they're just doing their own thing. You know, they don't want nobody else. You know. It says, and therefore they that labor in vain, for strangers shall reap their fruits and spoil their goods, overthrow their houses and take their children captives, for in captivity and famine shall they get children.
Yeah, so pretty much everything is vain here. Solomon spoke about that.
Yeah.
Everything on this side is vain because we do things, we eat, we drink, okay? We work, have business, have certain interests, certain others like sports, other recreational things. Yet everything that these people labor for, we labor too, but we don't labor for that, man.
Yeah.
We're laboring for, we do things, but that's not our end all be all, man.
These people, they expect to stay here.
Yeah.
They expect their labor. They expect to reap the fruits of that,
yeah.
You know, and be able to establish something here. Oh, I'm working to get this house. You know, in this house, I'm going to buy it. It's going to build equity. I'm going to be able to pass it down to my kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're going to have children. They're going to be able to pass it down to their children.
Right.
But this whole society is getting ready to crumble, man.
Yep.
All right. Everything that you believe to be true, all right, the way that this society works, you can go here, you can go there, you know. The so-called white man, he's going to seize all that, man. He's going to take your car. He's going to take your house.
Yep.
All right. He's going to take your woman.
Yeah.
Your kids going to be taken from you.
Yep.
All right.
Everything you loved.
Yeah.
Everything you ever loved, man.
You got to be mentally prepared for that, man.
Yeah.
If you get caught up, you know, you got a woman, you all into her, you know, she get taken, that's going to be used against you to get you to submit to the so-called white man system, man.
Bait.
Oh, look, you know, you're going to be tortured like that movie, what was the name of it? With Samuel Jackson?
Unbreakable?
Yeah, nah. I forget the name of it. Yeah, he was a torturer. I don't think that was the title.
Yeah, he was like CIA.
Yeah.
He was CIA and it was like so-called Arab bomber or something.
Yep.
That.
The dude, Samuel Jackson, he was torture tactics, man. He ended up bringing the dude's woman in there, you know. But that the guy, his cause was so strong, you know, and his resolve was so strong for his cause that he said, "To hell with my kids and the woman, man." All right.
Yeah, that's the spirit you got to be in.
Yep.
Like the elder in the book of Maccabees, man. He said, "Nah, man, I ain't going out like that."
Yeah.
You got some more?
It says, "For strangers shall reap their fruits and spoil their goods, overthrow their houses." So you want to buy a house, your house gonna get overthrown, man.
Yeah.
All right, marauders gonna run up in it. They're gonna break the windows out. Might set the shit on fire, you know. If you got your heart, mind, and soul into that, you're gonna be through when you see that, man. Oh, my house, I worked so hard for it. My whole life is in there, you know.
Yep. Yeah, because people's lives are about material things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how success and that's the measure of a man. And the Lord said, man, life is not about the abundance of things that you have. But this society is built contrary to Yahushua. This is Esau's kingdom, man.
Yep.
So that's why even Israelite groups adopt that mentality, calling us bummerlights, man. Nah, it's just Jake don't care about this shit, man.
Yeah, we know the end game.
Yeah.
The end game is that everything that you see is gonna be destroyed, man.
Yep.
All right. Yep. It's vanity, you know. And then your kids and your woman, she ain't really on your side anyway, man.
That's
so
vanity.
why would you put your time and energy and your whole heart into this bitch? And first of all, she can't give you salvation, man. She gonna do the opposite. She gonna drag your ass down and get you killed, or get you to submit to the so-called white man's agenda, man. Like the majority of these women do. All right, like that nasty thing that came up here. All right, the Jabba the Hutt with a beard. She's trying to get us to submit to the will of the so-called white man.
Yep.
You know, guarantee you, which ain't nobody gonna be dealing with that thing. But if you was with her, she would tell you to get the chip.
Oh yeah.
You know, you tell her, oh, I'm hungry.
She
You
hit you
know,
with Romans 13.
yeah, you better do something about it. You better get that chip.
That bitch don't miss a meal, man.
You know.
Yeah, she'll hit you with Romans 13 because that's what a woman will do, man. That's what these demons do. They'll reference the scripture. These women that know the scripture, but well, what about 1 Corinthians?
All the time.
Yeah.
You know who teach them? They pastor teach them.
Yep.
Hidden names of scriptures.
Yep.
Can I finish? And I didn't finish 1 Corinthians 7.
Mm-hmm.
This is 1 Corinthians 7, and I'll start at 29 again. But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none, and they that weep as though they wept not,
Yep.
and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not,
Yep.
and they that buy as though they possess not.
Yeah, it says the same thing in
Yep.
Second Ezra.
Yep.
You know, you got to be showing you again that Paul and Peter, all of our forefathers. You read the New Testament, they were all about reading about their ancestors, their forefathers. You know.
Yep.
Right. Go ahead.
And it says, and they that use this world as not abusing it.
Yeah, use the world, but don't abuse it. Don't get caught up in it. Which that's a hard thing because there's spirits out here. Okay, you have the spirit of okay, I want to rule, I want to be a king, but it's not that time, man. You got to keep going through the straight gate. All right, because you get opportunities. Like hey, you get temptation, like the brother Menazal's going into. It's not the temptation, man. The devil comes. It's not like some shit you hate. It's some shit that just plays off of your lust, man.
Yeah. Try to entice you.
Yeah.
For the fashion of this world passeth away.
Yeah, because this place is going to be destroyed by nuclear missiles. So it's really not wise to put all your energy here. You use it, but then you got to know, okay, I'm doing too much. Okay? All right, yeah, because it's easy to get caught up in this world, man. You're used to it. It's all comfortable. The world is all comfortable. You see these people, they don't know what the hell's going on because you can go and you can get something to eat, you can get something to drink. Meanwhile, all these other countries, man, it's real out there.
Yeah, people starving. People go days without eating, man.
Yep.
People ain't got water.
Days without
They got to
showering.
walk hella far to get water, you know?
Yeah, that way of life is going to go away soon, man. Well, it's already starting. That's why they want to have the water restrictions, right?
Yeah.
Like 55 gallons a day.
Yep.
That's what that's conditioning people for. Rough living.
Yeah, and the drought's over too. And this nigga made that legislation, passed that legislation. It's just pure hell, man. 55 gallons a day. You should be able to use as much water as you want to, man. Huh?
The white man is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The governor is. But you, everyday people, man. This hell's coming to us.
Yeah.
And then also that water restriction is also on these businesses. That's going to be on these businesses. And if they go over, they're going to get fined $10,000. So that's going to start. That's going to be their overhead. They're not going to be able to run their business, man.
Yep.
Yeah, this was designed to be destroyed, man. America, because I saw a report that it's California, well, mainly up here, is the worst place to afford homes.
Yep.
Nobody could afford homes. It's impossible, you know. And then that just means there's gonna be more homeless people.
Right.
And less people living good, less people having good jobs, or being able to live. So that's gonna lead to what? Just total chaos here in America. This place is like being crumbled in front of our eyes.
Yep.
Right? So yeah, it's like it's supercomputers, but the white man he's getting rid of the middle class. He's gonna have the super ultra elites, rich people, and then just the serfs.
Slaves. Yeah.
Yep.
Slaves.
Master slave, no middle class.
I like that movie In Time.
That's why there's no.
There was no middle class.
Yep. There's no manufacturing jobs here. Right. You can't get a good paying job. All right. If you're just a hardworking guy, man, that don't work like that.
Everything's on AI. They, I think as far as like the year, like maybe in like 10 years, a lot of these jobs are gonna be no more.
Yeah, no more.
Well, McDonald's pushing out them kiosks. Now there's no longer a need for a cashier to input your order, and then they got another robot that flip burgers, man.
That's crazy.
Take your fucking burger flipping job for minimum wage. That shit through. Then they gonna have a machine that chop the fries down. They're gonna have a machine that assemble the burger. You know,
these FedEx and UPS drivers, they gonna get pushed out the block.
Oh yeah, they got Amazon.
They got them drones. They got every autonomous cars, Lyft, Uber. They all working on that.
Those are a lot of Jake jobs too, man. Like middle class Jake jobs.
Burger flipping.
No. Well, that too, but like the delivery.
UPS,
UPS. Those are like Jake.
They're unionized too.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to get rid of that shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you saw Haystack, man.
Jake make money off though. Jake make good money off doing them deliveries.
Yeah.
Driving them trucks, they make real good money, like $60K and up.
Yeah, transportation industry too. A lot of these BART workers, bus drivers, mostly Jake.
Yeah, they make 160K. But are they getting hired anymore? Nah. And are they making 160K? No, they're just the old black bitch with bunions, man. She's the one. But you want that job, man? They ain't gonna give it to you, man.
Yeah, because she's already locked in. She got it when the gravy train was going, you know.
They're gonna cut more bus lines. They're gonna cut. Everything's getting cut, man.
Well, yeah, they want to just have these light rails. You know, there's more on the light rail, so that doesn't need to be operated as much. You only need like one operator, and it's easier to transport people to these concentration camps.
Yeah.
You know, just have them. Yeah, just have it. Yeah, get it. Go. That's what they're gonna do, though. That's what the so-called white man envisions.
Everything's leading to putting people in concentration camps.
Yeah, have all these little light rails, and then they just go to certain distribution or pickup points.
Yep.
Have like a gang of trucks right there, pick you up. You drive 2 minutes, get fucking tortured. Have you getting waterboarded, and then have some fucking doctrine going on in the background about accepting Satan. You know, that's what he wants to do, though.
It's
man.
in the movies, though.
Yeah.
What is it's in what's that Mockingbird? What's that one?
Kill a Mockingbird.
Hunger Games. In the Hunger Games. Hunger Games is in a lot of these different movies where it's like futuristic, but there's playing in the background would be like some doctrine that they're trying to push on people.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, follow the government on some shit like that.
Yep.
You know? You are part of this society.
Yeah.
You hold a role in this society, so make sure you follow the rules.
Pretty much. Blade Runner 2049. You see that?
Yeah, movies just like that.
Yeah,
Movies just like
that, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
movies
bros,
just
gotta
like
watch
that.
one.
Okay, it's out now.
God.
Okay.
Yeah, it just shows you how Esau, he just wants to replace everybody with robots, droids.
Yep.
So they got droids assassinating other droids, right? But then like all the jobs are taken by droids, so you don't know who's a human or who's a droid.
Oh man.
Then they got prostitutes that are droids and some are human. You don't even know that, but that's 2049. This place is through LA, like they show LA,
man.
right?
Yeah.
There's no food left. They saved the famine by everyone eating worms. So they're making worms and people eat worms and everybody's a fucking robot, man. But that's the so-called white man's dystopian future for your people, man. None of this, man. None of this open space. Everything's gonna be gloomy.
Gloom and doom.
Yeah. Polluted.
He wants to block out the sun.
He wants you to die. Like with every step you take, he wants you to be dying with it, man. He wants you to breathe in death.
Yeah. Avoid a damn landmine. And like them Vietnamese, them Cambodians, they still be having to avoid landmines. All right, that was left from the 70s. Still be getting blown to hell and back. Yes,
Ecclesiastes 12:3. It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble.
Yeah, that's talking about the elites. They're trembling. Why? Because this word is coming out. Hey, because you every day, Edomites, you might try to laugh this off. Stupid niggers, ha ha ha. But the elites, they know full well what's being taught is the truth, man. Hey, like the apostles, they talk about one of the elders was preaching, and then he hopped out and said, "Man, how did you figure this out? We spent all this money to prevent that, because that's the spirit, man." And then you have dudes who try to discount the chart, the doctrine. But the keepers of the house are trembling because of this doctrine, man, because of the spirit. Go ahead.
In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves.
Yep.
And the grinders cease.
Yeah, and the grinders cease. What did Jake say when they working? I'm grinding.
Yeah.
So the grinding is ceasing. I remember, about 10 years ago, around the downturn in 2008, that's when a lot of these places went under, man.
Yep.
And then what type of industry came up in this place? Transhumanism technology, man. That's really what's out here. Things that are automated, right? Now, because now with Lyft, Uber, they want to have the driverless. All right, robotics. That's real big out here, man.
Yeah.
Merging man with machine. So the keepers of the house are trembling, and the grinding to cease for these people who don't have those type of skills, man, or who find it morally wrong, man. Because you got a lot of people who don't want to work in these industries just because they don't agree with it. But those are the jobs that pay you money, man. Okay, gen tech. Hey, they're great to their employees, but you're doing scumbag work, you know, working in the medical industry. That's steadily being exposed.
Yeah, being a nurse.
Yeah.
All you do is inoculate people with fucking drugs, man.
Spread diseases.
Yeah,
those are the jobs out here. Like before, they had manufacturing jobs, but now it's a service economy, man. Mm-hmm. And then like the brother was going into, they just want to have master slave, and you see that, man. That's why so many of these people are Lyft drivers. Because the grinding is ceased. So the only job that you can do is serve like the master class.
And the plan of that corporation, Lyft, and the plan of Uber is to get rid of the drivers and have autonomous drivers.
Yep. Automated.
The whole thing funding those companies is the hope of getting rid of the driver. And you know what? I'm all for it, man. Fuck Uber drivers, man. You're all the worst drivers on the planet Earth, man.
Oh, you know what? And they're getting rid of them. So the plan with these autonomous companies, these car companies is to get the consumer from not even owning a car.
Yep.
So it just makes sense that you people are just going to be used as slaves.
Yep.
That you buy like prepaid minutes.
But then you're gonna live. Then you're gonna live in the Tenderloin in one of those dorms, adult dorms.
That's gonna be a.
You're in an adult dorm, and then you're gonna DoorDash food, or hot ramen. Top ramen in the microwave, and just skip over some shit.
Yep.
And then there's gonna be a fucking autonomous car taking you to your slave job.
Yeah,
man.
in a mega city.
Yep.
Tall ass buildings, small ass compartments.
Or you can hit the light rails.
And you can see Salesforce Tower. That shit is huge, man. And they're planning on building more like that.
You gotta watch the Chinese workforce and how the reason why they became a real big emerging economy, the second biggest class. It's the first second class economy. They're the biggest is because they have these where they manufacture all these things and they live and work in that same area. So food, all the provisions are already tied into the pay, and they just go there in a program like, okay, this is a 5-year program, and they get taught how to do all these things. So and then they live right down the street, like literally in dorms.
Yep.
Or like Foxconn, the dudes who make an apple.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what it is. So that's how you people are going to be. You're
That's
going to be slaves. You're going to just be slaves,
That's
just
so
packed into dorms.
And then they watch your every move, and they give you a citizen rating in China. If you're a good citizen or not. And then they remember watching it? They had a goop that was a bad citizen because he was an outspoken, fought for so-called freedoms, He was outspoken anti-government, And he was a bad citizen. If you're a bad citizen, you get no credit. You can't get a job. You're pretty much blacklisted.
You're blacklisted.
You're burnt. You can't do shit.
You gotta live off the grid.
And that's exactly what the so-called white wants to do here,
And people do that work for Google. So many accounts of dudes, people that was working for Google, they had a spot. They said, "Fuck it, I got my car and I'm gonna just live out the campus." So they got showers in there, they got TV, they got a fucking gym. They provide you with food.
They do your laundry.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you got people just living in there, man.
Yep.
And being a slave and working for Google, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna save money. Then you get addicted. You got all this money coming in, but then you were a slave for so long, you don't even know how to use that money, man. Yep.
Your quality of life, and what people are finding out is that it's really about quality of life. All these people, they don't like, man, I work so much. I was like, hey man, look, you don't even get to enjoy your money because you tied into consuming more, so you're just going to spend all that money that you earned, all that overtime hours. Esau just takes all that. You're not getting none of that money from overtime. Esau's taking it, man.
Yep.
He gonna tax you and then you're just completely through. You're exhausted, man.
And which utterly spiritless. Yeah. You see these people are. Yeah, and then you know what? They're not even gonna have that opportunity soon because, like the brother was reading, the grinding and ceasing. Hey, because now a lot of these jobs that people do, they just gonna develop an algorithm, all right, to do it. That's what it's all about. Algorithm is just gonna anticipate. Okay, this is what I need. They don't need people, man. Mm-hmm. So even you people in the tech industry, you about to get phased out.
Yeah. Teachers. Well, that's why they want to come out with these smart cities.
Right.
Which that's the new thing that Esau wants to push. Which that's just Esau, a city that's ran upon the mark of the beast.
Blockchain.
Yep. So your fridge, to tell you what you need, what you have in your refrigerator. Well, if you need groceries, somebody will go get the groceries for you. You don't even have to go grocery shopping no more. Yep. Yeah, the fridge will just send the link out, send the information to the warehouse. The warehouse, the robot's gonna put it in a fucking box, and you're gonna get it dropped off to you by a damn drone, man. Yep. You ain't gonna be going outside. You're gonna stay in the damn house, man.
And then through the algorithm, that's why information is so. That's why that whole thing with Facebook with the information is big, because Esau he's data mining information, so where he makes these algorithms, they're efficient, so he knows what you're doing before you do it. So the refrigerator gonna say, okay, there's a pattern. Okay, they buy milk every this day or whatever, or every 2 weeks. Okay, I'm just gonna order it for you.
Yep.
So I already know your thoughts. So it's like, damn, this motherfucker knows. AI. And that's the AI. That's the artificial intelligence. It already knows what song I want to play.
It's gonna make your decisions for you while you just fucking are just like the Matrix, man.
Yeah, a zombie.
And intelligence is discernment. That's what intelligence means. Yeah. So that's why, he's gonna read you. He's gonna discern. There's gonna be something to discern for you, man. Yeah. You don't need to think. No, don't worry about it. Yeah.
People need that. People are for that. Like
they need it. Because they need it. Yeah, that's why people get life coaches. Because they need somebody like, oh, look, I don't got it. I need somebody to get my life together.
They want to be stress free.
Yeah.
Right? So Esau's gonna put in look. I got the chip. I got a smart city.
Yep.
Look, all you gotta do, you don't have to do shit.
Yeah.
I got a robot to come lift your bed up. I got a robot to come sweep the floor. You know, I got a robot to buy your groceries. You don't even gotta go to the store anymore.
Yep.
Okay, you don't have to worry about that. We're gonna give you the local produce that's in season.
Because he's made it so messed up in these cities that people want to change. Because that's the spirit.
They're gonna want to take the chip. They're gonna want to take the chip because they're exhausted right now. So he's gonna say, look, you ain't gotta worry about nothing.
Yep.
All you gotta do is just come to work. All you gotta do is just come to work. We gonna look. You don't gotta buy a car. I'm gonna have somebody come pick you up. Okay, we don't have somebody come pick you up. Then we have the lunch. This Wednesday. We gonna provide lunch for you on Wednesday. Thursday is gonna be something different. Okay, you go home. It's gonna be the same thing. You're gonna have robots teach your children. You ain't gotta worry about the curriculum what your children learn. Okay, Esau's gonna package it to you to where people gonna die to take the chip, man. So he's putting all this hell upon you people now, you know, where you're gonna be begging for a job, you know, you're gonna be begging for food, and he gonna look. I got the chip. You can get it all, you know.
Yep. Ecclesiastes 12. I'm gonna start from the top of verse 3 again. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. Verse 4 says,
because your view on life is gonna be darkened, man. Yeah. You look out the window you're looking at what's gonna happen in the future, right? So that the view it's gonna be dark. You can't see nothing. You're gonna have no certainty of life in that day. And people are starting to see that now. Like, damn, they always, like, my clients always say, it's the rat race. I feel like I'm not going nowhere. It's the same thing. You're just doing the same thing over and over again. And there's no, you have no joy in what you're doing. Because now your job, you get micromanaged. Okay, the food, you all bugged out. The food, you're eating the same exact food. And these heathens, they come over like, man, American food is just so disgusting.
Gain weight.
You know? Yeah, they gain weight, they bloated. Elon bloated. They are vegan, but they bloated.
Super bloated.
You know?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Then they start having all these different diseases that in their country they didn't have.
Yep.
And then what do? They go to the so-called white man. They go to his doctor to get the illusion of the cure, and it messes up even more. A dude, he wasn't sweating. That means he wasn't sweating.
You're pig.
I'm sorry. He was sweating. He was sweating. So what he did, he went to the doctor and they zapped his underarms, man, to stop sweating. That's part of your detoxification. But that was Esau. That's Esau's science. That's Esau's medical field, man. And it's very simple. Your lymphatic system is all messed up. Okay.
Yeah.
Few herbs that you got to take.
Like people who do gastrointestinal surgery, bypass. Yeah, the bypass. They take some of their intestines out and give them to make shit quicker. You know. That's just death.
Yeah. Just drink more water, man. Just drink more water and more greens. Yeah.
So people think
ginger.
Huh? Yep.
Like you look at the people of our generation. I was with my grandma, man. You know, she got a whole box of medicine. You know.
Yep.
But I can't tell her to get off of it. You know? Esau told her to be on. Esau controls all the authority. So that's how you people think. So when the AI rolls in, you're gonna roll with it. You know.
Yep.
Yeah, my AI is actually better. I don't have a doctor. I actually have an AI. You're the smart house, right? Like also like
it's gonna be an app, really.
Yeah,
It'll be an app
like the Alexa. They be in the house. Alexa, do this for me. You know?
Yep.
That's the direction America's going into, man. But it's not gonna last, man. This place is gonna be destroyed, all right? That's not that whole enterprise of so-called white man.
Oh, yeah, let's go back to that.
Right? The whole enterprise. Go back to Job
5. Yeah.
The whole enterprise of so-called white man is trying to do. It's not gonna happen, man. Right? He's over here. He built that new Salesforce tower. That's just gonna fall in the great earthquake, man.
That's it.
This whole bay is gonna get sunken in. Everything's gonna get. This whole bay you see around us, mountains, hills behind us.
It's gonna be destroyed, just like Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah. Because through the Spirit, this area would have to be Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities in reincarnation. Okay. It would have to be. There's so much. It's too much going on here, and then San Francisco, man, that's Sodom.
Number one city.
The epicenter of wickedness, man.
Yeah. That's the reason why we're here, not in the fucking city today.
Yep.
Yeah. There's nothing but homosexuals everywhere.
Hey,
we let them have their day, have their day, okay? But that's discernment, that's wisdom, okay? You ain't supposed to be over there around a bunch of dudes being homosexuals, you know?
For what?
For what?
You
just
know?
gonna be a contention. Yeah, it ain't gonna repent. You know. And we can't. You can't, man. They didn't. Some of them they didn't chopped off their rods. You can't enter into the congregation, man.
The nigga woman found us though.
Yeah, well, she found a way, man. And she's everywhere.
She working with the CIA, man. That bitch, she got the location info, man.
Flew by, and then
they want to drop a bomb.
What's that shit that the cops be fucking with, the Stingray?
Oh yeah,
the nigga woman got that shit, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
She got
bro.
a fake cell phone towers and shit. She triangulating your fucking location, man. She gonna find your ass.
Oh man.
This Job 5:12.
Beautiful.
He disappointed the devices of the crafty.
Yeah, devices of the crafty. That's the AI, the algorithm. You know, Alexa, Google Assistant.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
Google
Siri.
Google Home.
Yeah, and then I got the iPhone, right? That does the facial recognition. People want everybody they got the bar has facial recognition. And Esau, he'll find you, man, but you won't find the fucking homeless.
He can't find the Edomite.
He can't find the Edomite that's freaking off on little children. You know?
We don't know where he's at.
He'll find you for jumping the goddamn
BART
toll,
train.
man.
Yeah.
You know. Keep reading again.
Yes.
He disappointed the devices of the crafty.
Yeah, you're really gonna this need this elite sermon. Oh, man, we got the chip rolling, man. We got this thing set. We about to hit the nukes on these people.
Yeah.
We about to live. We about to be living good when they get rid of the Israelites finally.
Yep.
You're getting disappointed. Keep going.
Yep.
So that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
Yeah, you're not going to perform that New World Order, okay? The New World Order is going to be brought in by Yahweh Shai, all right?
Yeah.
The mighty angels and the elect.
That's right.
34,000. That's the New World Order, okay? And that order is going to be ruling forever. That's going to be eternal, right? It's never going to be an end to it. It's not going to be a Edomite coming up with some AI in the kingdom of heaven, man, to try to fight against us. It's not going to happen.
Or the laws, statutes, and commandments being reestablished down here on the earth.
Yeah.
Right? That's the real order.
It's the old order.
Yeah.
It's the old way.
Yep.
This nigga Esau, he came with this new age bullshit, man.
Yeah, we're living in the so-called New World Order right now.
Yep.
And that's why they call this the New World. Came over, yeah.
Woman's over the man.
Right.
There's more than two genders. You know.
We're actually standing at the gate.
The gate of wickedness.
Golden gate, man.
Yeah.
The
Gate of wickedness. Yeah.
The reason why they call it Golden Gate.
Well, the scriptures say that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to come out here and condemn it in Isaiah. Go to the gates. Yeah.
This is the gate of the final frontier.
So we're being obedient to what's written in the book of Isaiah.
I got a precept. This is
And years back, we actually went on that piece of shit bridge, man.
Yep.
Cursed that place up.
They say they hate them.
Hate the gates. Yep. That's the spirit.
This is you talking about that old way.
Yeah.
You know. This is Job 8:8. For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age.
Yep.
And prepare thyself to the search of their fathers.
Yeah, that's right, man. Because they had the exact science, because they were more in touch with our Creator. You know, us, we've fallen away. So that's why we go into the scriptures, man. Like I was watching the Elder Ariala, he was going into the fifth rib. You know, boxers, I say, hit him with a liver shot. That's in the scriptures, though. That's why the Spirit has, brother said this. Hey, it's in the scriptures, it's in the Bible, because everything is already here. All this new health kicks that people are on, this new way of living. It's really just living your life according to the scriptures.
Yep.
These people, they don't want to. It's a circle, man. A circle of life. That's it. These people don't want to give Salakia. Now they don't want to give glory to the Creator, though. They don't want to give glory to the names of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, because people have a problem with His word.
Yep.
Yet they want to take like some of the ways of living, you know.
Yeah,
nah, man,
all
you
of a sudden,
yep.
these Edomites, they want to be they want to stop animal cruelty, you know.
Right.
Health conscious.
They don't want to be health conscious.
Yeah.
Now they want to be chemical free.
Yeah.
Right.
Or zero carbon footprint.
Or
you know.
or zero GMOs. Now all of
Right.
a sudden they're seeing all these things that are happening. Now they want to be environmentally.
Yeah. They want to be environmental. They want a zero carbon footprint.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Oh yeah, I can't have plastic bottles. I don't do that. You know.
They're
They bring their own plates and shit and their own forks. You know.
Yeah, your own bag.
Yeah. They bring it. They pack in. They pack out. You know.
What's the scriptures teach that, man?
Yeah.
No, there ain't supposed to be no damn plastic on the earth, man. That's
wicked,
artificial.
Man. I hate plastic.
Advent of the so-called white man, and it's the reason why he made it is because it kills you, man.
Yeah. Yep.
What the fuck? What's wrong with glass? Glass been here since the beginning. This nigga, oh no, see glass, see, no, we can't use it. We gotta do plastic. You know. Now everybody want to go back to glass.
Yeah.
You get real quick. You get Jeremiah 6:16.
Yep.
You people, you out your fucking mind, man. Here it is, we telling you the way. No, that's not the way. But see, that's Esau.
Yep.
You know, this nigga got to do trial and error when the way has already been laid out for you, man.
Yep.
Now that he see his way don't work, now we got to go back to what we used to be doing.
Yeah. Now they want to be an Indian.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, we can't kill the animals like that. You know, we got to kill them sparingly. You know, can't kill them for fun. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, for every tree we chop down, we got to plant 2. Man, you know how long it's gonna take for the forest to grow back. You know?
Yeah, these big trees, man. Like just
they've been there for
big,
years.
Trees,
this nigga clear cutting, he planting saplings, man. You know?
Why would you even do that? Oh, you know what? Oh, Salaki, bro. No, I went and I got some pots, and I was looking for some seeds, but you can't even go and get seeds now, man. They only have like a few things, to plant, like tomatoes and cucumbers. But anyways, I got a aloe vera plant too, like a small one. And then the Edomite came up and was like, "Yeah, man, I got one. It was real small like that. Now it's like all over the room at my office." Like, "Yeah, man, I can't even cut it down." But it's like, why would you even? I was like, I don't even want to kill it. I was like, why would you even think about that? I was like, why would you? Yeah. And I said that. I was like, yeah, why would you even want to think about killing it? But that was the spirit, though. That's the spirit of Esau. But that's why our people get messed up about the so-called white man being a devil. Because there's no way you would think like that. Like that wouldn't. Like why would I
kill it for what?
You're supposed to conquer and destroy it.
Yeah.
The only time you're supposed to chop it up is if you need to use it for something.
Yeah.
Man.
It's contrary to the Most High's creation.
Isn't it like if you're going you're going into war? I think it's laws on that when you're supposed to when you can cut down the trees.
You don't cut down the trees that bear fruit. You can cut down the other trees though.
Some for like stalwarts, right? Like
also there's way. There's an ancient way of cutting down the trees, man. You're supposed to cut one and one.
Yeah.
You're supposed to cut one here. But Esau just clear cuts the whole thing.
You don't cut down certain trees.
Yep. Because you need for food, but also
believe the fruit trees.
You need them to reproduce with their pine cones or whatever. But the so-called white man, he clear cuts in the ancient days, and then Esau started trying to do that now out here in Oregon. They'll cut a tree here and they'll cut a tree here, but you know what that also does? That helps the forest from not getting ran through by forest fires too.
Yep.
So the man and nature, the Most High built them together, man. They function perfectly.
There's a balance.
For balance, but the so-called white man, he wasn't created for that reason.
He's imbalanced.
He's created to bring an imbalance.
To bring fires.
He's the cancer of the earth.
Like he wanted to cut down that aloe. Now aloe, that's a crazy plant because look, aloe stops a lot of inflammation internally. Inflammation is nothing but fire, right? That's one of the curses when you go to Deuteronomy, that you're going to get inflammation. Yeah, so if you have a lot of inflammation in your body, you want to take aloe, and what it does is going to coat your digestive system and your small intestine if you have intestinal issues. And then it can soothe burns.
Yep.
Soothe burns and acne,
You
skin
can
problems.
just take the thing and snap it in half on your skin, on your face, But the Esau, he wants to kill it.
And then it's also laxative also, You use the gel and then you can use the actual whole leaf. It's beautiful. So there's all type of benefits. You'd be like, it's a super. Esau calls things superfoods. Everything's a superfood. Dummy, everything has a use. Everything has a use and
outside of the
application.
American diet.
Okay?
Everything outside the American diet.
Well, Esau, he took the use out of the American diet. What they call it, a sad diet, the standard American diet, which is totally void.
Makes you sad.
Which makes you sad. What you know what? The reason why it makes you sad is because 80% of your endorphins are inside your digestive system. That's where your endorphins are being made, like them happy hormones. So Esau, he destroys all the nutrition in the food.
Yep.
And then you get sad. You get depressed. You get anxiety. But as soon as you change and you get on a food that's has a nutrition in it, then you start being happy.
Yep.
So he's the devil.
Yep. If you bring that the scripture I called out.
This is Jeremiah 6:16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths.
What's the old paths? The original way, man. All right, the original way that was given to Adam when he was formed down here on the earth, man. That's the proper way to live, and you find that in the scriptures. Okay, the laws, statutes, and commandments. God.
Where is the good way?
Yeah, and the good way is the way that's beneficial for you to live down here on the earth, man. Not the lifestyle that's detrimental to your environment, man. That's the way the so-called white man lives. He destroys everything. Now, how you gonna live if everything's destroyed, man? This nigga chop down all the trees. What you gonna breathe? You know, you destroy the food. What the hell you gonna eat?
Yeah.
You poison the water that you got to drink out of. How you gonna drink, man? You gonna die. Yeah. The animals around you gonna die. Okay, and the ecosystem is set up as everything's balanced, man. Yeah. So what this nigga do? He'd take a predator out. He'd take a predator out the ecosystem. Now the thing that it used to prey on that now that's out of control, man. And since it's not being checked, it's destroying the ecosystem, man. You know, then the nigga, you got to bring a solution in for that. You know, then he kill all of them off. Now another thing is running rampant, so you got to kill that. See, he's the devil, man.
It's a never-ending cycle of just wickedness.
Yep.
You know,
that's why you got to stick to that old path, the way that the Heavenly Father intended things to be run down here, man.
Yep.
All right.
Where's a good path and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your soul.
You shall find rest for your soul. All right. Now, if you follow the laws, statutes, and commandments, and you establish a society that's based upon that, and a world based upon that, then you're going to have rest for your soul, man. That's what brings peace. All right. What's the reason why we're going to get that rest in the kingdom? Because the laws, statutes, and commandments are going to be implemented, man. Everything is going to be balanced. All right. Everything's going to be in harmony, man. All right. Ain't going to be no clear cutting. All right.
Yep. It says, but they said we would not walk therein.
What's that talking about, Jake? Yeah. You know, Jake said, "No, we ain't walking in that good path, man. We gonna follow what the heathen doing, and mainly today you following what the so-called white man's doing, man. And you niggas got the same spirit as Esau. All right, you got niggas that clear cut stuff, man. You got niggas that's for GMOs. Oh, see, man, brother, you got people starving in Africa. GMOs is gonna help them.
GMO soybeans.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
GMO corn.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, see, we need that.
GMOs grow in the drought.
Yep.
Grow in the drought. Other ones can't. So if it's good, it's gonna solve world hunger.
Which they got plants in that region that's edible, man. That's supposed to be growing. You ain't supposed to bring damn apples. You gonna bring apples from over here, change the gene and make it drought resistant. Ain't supposed to grow there, man. It's a certain diet you should have in different environments, man.
Yeah, like the Ohlone, when they lived there, they lived off the trees. They lived off the acorn, man.
Yep.
You know, the other Indians, they didn't live off that, but they lived off what they had here.
That salmon too.
The salmon too. Lots of salmon.
That salmon, man.
Oh man,
you can't find no salmon out here no more,
north,
man.
You can find salmon though, but man, you have that actual real coho,
go to Seattle.
California salmon. Oh, up in there too.
Seattle, yeah, you gotta go. Yeah, you gotta go to Seattle to get some.
You gotta find a salmon slapper.
Oh, really, Alaska. But I ain't going to Alaska, man. Yeah, I'm just throwing that out there. Lord's will, you know.
Lord's will, man.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, I may go to Alaska, man, just to have the salmon. In the Kingdom of Heaven, man, everything's like you see Alaska, those TV shows. They show you how vast and beautiful it is, you know. You know, that's how the whole world should be, man. But the white man, he destroyed it.
Yep.
The Most High, he's gonna restore that. Okay? He's gonna restore everything back to the ancient old ways. Righteousness.
This is Deuteronomy 20:19. When thou shalt besiege a city a long time, and making war against it to take it, thou shalt not destroy the trees thereof.
Yeah, when you go in the city, you ain't supposed to fucking nuke it, like the so-called white man likes to do. You do a carpet bomb it, you do a carpet cluster bomb it, get rid of all it. Like you go to Syria and shit, or Iraq, ain't no trees around, they bombed it all, man. Read that again.
It says, when thou shalt besiege a city a long time, and making war against it to take it, thou shalt not destroy the trees thereof by forcing an axe against them. For thou mayest eat of them, and thou shalt not cut them down, for the tree of the field is man's life.
Yep.
The trees of the field is man's life. Why? Because the trees breathe in the CO2, man, give out the oxygen. That's our life. That's our life source, man.
Yep.
The trees.
It's a cycle.
It's a cycle.
And the food.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Because if you go to siege, if you go to war, you need provisions.
Right.
So if you don't have food, the campaign is gonna crumble.
Yeah.
Right.
So you could just get the food from the tree. You don't gotta go have caravans being bought of food. You could just sit there, besiege the city, and you eating food off the tree.
But Esau got MREs, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, powdered
devil,
meals
man.
and shit. You know, dehydrated meals. You know. Well,
crazy, man.
Them astronauts, you had them. They eat dehydrated meals, and them niggas eat food out of damn toothpaste tube, man.
Oh man.
Paste, peas and shit. You know?
That's kids, they grow up wanting to be an astronaut. Eat some garbage up in the fucking space.
Yeah, pretty much just tempting the Most High, really. That's all they're doing. Like, would you still don't believe that I exist? You know?
Yeah.
Lord gonna kill them astronauts, man.
Yep.
Right.
Got some?
Yeah, it's Jeremiah 12. Start at the top. The point is in verse 4. It says, "Righteous art thou, O Yahweh, when I plead with thee, yet let me talk with thee of thy judgments. Wherefore doeth the way of the wicked prosper? Wherefore are all they happy that deal very treacherously?"
Yep.
Yeah, and that's what happens in this society. Those that deal treacherously, they're uplifted, man. You know, people who despise this word. Go ahead.
Verse 2 says, "Thou hast planted them, yea, they have taken root, they grow, yea, they bring forth fruit. Thou art near in their mouth and far from their reigns."
Yeah, because people say, I love the Most High, but in their works, man, they're doing abominations.
Yep.
All right, like our people, you ask them how they doing. Well, I'm blessed.
Yeah.
You know, they just got back from church.
You just ate a fucking pork chop, but you blessed.
Yep.
You know,
putting curses on yourself, really.
Yeah.
You eat abominable food, man. You putting curses on yourself.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
That shit kills you, man.
Yeah.
Like the pork, that shit got worms in it. And those worms, you can't destroy them with cooking them, man. they stay there. So once you eat it, the worms they go inside your system, man. And then I did a video a while back on the oysters. These different crustaceans, they got acid in them, man.
Or do they call them cytotoxins?
Yeah. So regardless of how much you cook them, the cooking don't destroy that acid. It doesn't destroy that molecular compound, man. So you literally killing yourself when you eat it, you know? And the Most High told you not to eat it for that specific reason, you know?
Taking them out of their environment.
Right.
And you know what the white man does? He goes and scrapes the oysters off the ground, off the bottom, and then feeds it to you. It's disgusting.
Bottom of the barrel.
That's what they're eating. They're eating nothing but sewage.
Yes.
Yep.
Feed you catfish.
They eat opioids.
Yeah, they do. They do.
You might get addicted to the oils you eating in bottom feeders, man.
No, I got a couple more verses. Verse 3 says,
God damn.
"But thou, O Yahweh, knowest me. Thou hast seen me and tried my heart towards thee. Pull them out like sheep for the slaughter, and prepare them for the day of slaughter."
Yep.
Verse 4 says, "How long shall the land mourn, and the herbs of every field wither? For the wickedness of them that dwell therein, the beasts are consumed, and the birds, because they said, he shall not see our last end."
Can you read that again?
Verse 4 says, "How long shall the land mourn?"
Yeah, how long shall the land mourn? The land's mourning right now, man. All right? There's not the same amount of nutrients here in the ground that was before the so-called white man came here, man. And then, you know, earlier we was going into, you know, what the Native Americans was eating over here. They was eating the salmon. They would go down here to the estuary, which is, you know, the border between these different rivers and the bay. And now it's a fertile hub for fish, man. You know, there ain't no more. When you gonna see a damn salmon in the bay? You ain't gonna see no salmon, man. Nope. You ain't gonna see no salmon in none of these creeks. All right, you ain't gonna see no salmon in none of these rivers out here. But it used to be an abundance of salmon.
Well,
man.
even if you did want some, you couldn't go get none. You gotta have a.
You gotta have a permit.
Yeah.
And then you get the salmon, it's gonna be full of mercury and plastic, man.
And opioids.
And opioids. You know, so the land is mourning, man. All right.
Damn.
Keep going.
"How long shall the land mourn, and the herbs of every field wither?"
Yeah, the herbs of every field withered, man. The herbs that we had, they not even on the level that they were in the past, man. All right? These herbs that you take, they supposed to hit you quickly, man. You ain't supposed to be taking them in massive amounts, man. All right? But the strength of them has decreased. Okay? Keep going.
"And the herbs of the field wither for the wickedness of them that dwell therein."
For the wickedness of them that dwell therein, man. Because the people that's running this society are wicked, man. Yeah. And they've established wicked ways. Okay? Not letting the land rest, which that's the main reason why the plants are all jacked up.
Yeah, it's a curse.
Yep.
It's a curse. It's the Lord jacking you up. But then Esau is, I got this pesticide spray.
Yeah.
Man, you just take the judgment, man. Esau don't want to take the judgment.
Yeah, he did.
That's why, Jake, we say, well, that's the spirit. You know, something happened. I was the spirit. You know, it's what the Lord wanted. You know, It's chastisement. It's judgment. Esau don't take judgment, man.
No.
That's why he hate this word, man.
Yep.
It's nothing but judgment.
He's always running from it. That's the reason why he came up with all this artificial bullshit, man.
Yep.
You know, this nigga reconstituting water waste. You know, putting all these fertilizers in the dirt instead of just sitting back and letting the land rest, letting the nutrients replenish themselves naturally through the plants dying. He gonna pour phosphorus, nitrogen,
and nitrates,
he gonna pour it in the ground and plant them. You know,
you want to speed up the process.
Yeah.
He doesn't have patience. That's why he sold his. That's why he sold his birthright, man. And that's the spirit of America, man. That's the spirit that he wants in all the world, man.
Yep.
That's what people are fighting against. Okay, that insta spirit. That's why these smart cities are gonna be successful.
Yep.
Because a lot of these people are already on the vibration of Esau. Yeah, I just want it right now. I want it right now. I don't have time.
Yeah.
You don't have time. Why? Because you're working. You're being a slave. Man.
Yep.
That's what it is. It's just it's some master slave shit.
Yeah, you're not supposed to live like that, man. That increases your stress levels.
Yep.
That's why you look at these different Western societies. They got a lot of the stress levels are high. You know, mental illness is at an all-time high. As opposed to you going to these other nations. These other nations, they be poor. You know, the people that live there, they're poorer than the people out here, man. But what? They ain't going through it like these Americans over here. They ain't dealing with depression, anxiety.
Because it's a spiritual hell.
Yep.
It's a spiritual hell here.
Life's supposed to be slow, man.
Yep.
It says the beasts are consumed and the birds.
Yep. Yeah, the beasts are consuming the birds. This nigga done went around killing every damn thing. He see a bird that got feathers, that got nice feathers, I'm gonna kill it, and I'm gonna put it on a garment, I'm gonna sell it. You know? Then everybody want it. Now you gotta kill more birds until they exterminate it, man. Yes. You know? Or he'd do it to kill the food source of the native population like he did with Gad. This nigga done damn near exterminated the buffaloes. You know? Keep going.
Yep, it says the beasts are consumed and the birds because they said he shall not see our last end.
Yep. Yeah, because they don't think that the Heavenly Father's going to do anything to him, man. All this wickedness that the so-called white man has done on the earth, he actually believes that there's not going to be a judgment for it, man. He done made whole species go extinct of plants and animals, man. All right? He don't think the Heavenly Father's going to jack him up for messing up his creation, man.
That was it on that.
Okay.
I got another script.
Yeah.
Yep, Psalms 107:34. It says, a fruitful land into barrenness for the wickedness of them that dwell therein.
That's right.
Hey, can you read before? Yeah, read up a little bit.
Yeah, because that links up with what's happening in our land right now.
Yep.
The wickedness in our land, the land of Israel, there are no fruits over there.
Yeah.
They import everything. America gives them all their food.
Mm-hmm. You can read in 2 Kings the 17th chapter about what happens. You know, the Lord's going to plague that land because that's his favorite land. Yep. All right, and that's why he's going to plague the earth because we're his favorite people.
Yep.
All right, everybody makes fun of us, talk shit. Like that black bitch, man. Yeah. Like you tell she was the type that, all right, niggas are the problem of the world, man.
Yeah. Bitch coming up speaking condescendingly to us.
Yeah.
It's not what you said. It's you got to pick up the trash. You have to change your mindset.
Yeah, Black Wall Street is a prime example.
Yeah.
All right, Jake had it together.
Her bearded ass don't know about that.
Well, she probably do, but she's just a demon.
She's a real bearded woman.
Yeah. She belongs in a fucking circus.
Yeah. Sideshow.
So like it. Yeah.
Well, Esau had the nigga woman in the circus.
Yeah.
In cages. See Negroes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the big booty ones.
Yeah, but our mindset got to change.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Right. Yeah, we're the problem.
Start up?
Yes, please.
Yeah, this Psalms 107, I'm going to start at 28.
Yeah.
It says, then they cry unto Yahweh Ba'ashem and Hawashai in their trouble, and he bringeth them out of their distresses.
That's it. Go ahead.
He maketh the storm a calm, so that the waves thereof are still.
He maketh the storm calm, man. And really, that's what he's gonna do with us, man. Like the Apostle Rakah, he had that vision about how he's pretty much sneaking through the city and nobody really saw, because everything is gonna be so like heightened, all right, with everybody. But through the Spirit, Lord's will, He keep us in a calm spirit where we're just moving. We don't really trip out or nothing like that, you know. Because we had a situation. It was like that's how it was too. Jake was just calm, all right, and then the Lord got us out of it, you know.
Well, the scripture says like.
No, you got it, brother.
I was gonna say, the scripture say, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh.
Shall laugh, yeah.
And then the beast of the field, they're gonna be at peace with you.
Yeah, just like Noah. You know, or I'm sorry, Adam. Just like Adam. That's how it's intended to be. Okay, that animals will obey us. They have a reverence for us, man. Yep. Hey, the earth is gonna go back to that, man. And so then order is gonna be established. All right, but go ahead, brother.
Verse 30 says, "Then are they glad because they be quiet, so he bringeth them unto their desired haven."
Right, our land. All right.
Oh,
ultimately our land. Okay, because we don't have no land. Okay, because a lot of us brothers, man, who get that spirit, we just want to go into the woods, man. You know, get around. Get away. Yet we know we can't do that, man, because it'll be too much hell. Cause I've done that. You know, I've been in the country or been up in the mountains for like 4 or 5 days, and I come back to the city, bug out every time, man. But you know what? We're gonna have that haven, man. All right, it's paradise is gonna be established on earth.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother.
Verse 31, "Oh, that men would praise the Lord for his goodness and for his wonderful works to the children of men."
Right.
Verse 32 says, "Let them exalt him also in the congregation of the people, and praise him in the assembly of the elders."
Yep.
"He turneth rivers into a wilderness, and the water springs into dry ground. A fruitful land into barrenness."
A fruitful land into barrenness. Right, that's what he's doing in our land. Why? Because they're not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
All right, that's where we're supposed to be dwelling. Okay, so he's turned that into barren. Hey, man, even parts of America, man.
Yeah.
Europe. Yeah, he's smiting it. Well, yeah, he smited because he don't love those people, man. It's simple.
That's right. Esau had to come and conquer the world, man.
Yeah.
Feed his economy, man.
Yeah. Feed his lust.
Yep.
Yeah, feed his lust. All right, and he feeds his lust through with the sword, man. But you know what? It's catching up to him, man. Yo, say you reap what you sow, man.
Yeah.
All right, so that's why a lot of these lands are barren. That's why we have famines, we have droughts. With droughts leads to famine.
Dearth.
Yeah, dearth. Yeah, dearth in the land. All right, hey, because that's a judgment. Go ahead.
"A fruitful land into barrenness for the wickedness of them that dwell therein."
For the wickedness of them that dwell therein. All right, that's plain, man. All right, because of the wickedness, the Lord is smiting that place.
This is Revelations 11 and 18. "And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth."
Yep, and that's the so-called white man. The Most High is going to raise us up to destroy those who destroy the earth, who's the so-called white man, all right? So America, this whole place, all you so-called white people, get ready to be destroyed, man.
That's right.
Right? Get ready for the famine. Okay, this is all judgment from the Heavenly Father. Death to America. Shalom.
Shalom.
Death to the nigga woman.
That's right.